Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, February 23rd. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. We have my gorgeous moon, my icy chili, my Libra queen, and Moderna. Hey, my loves.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
good
What's
morning.
up, beautiful people?
Yes, and we want to give a shout out to whom I call the project manager, but it is his birthday today, so Gorgeous Moon's son, and y'all pray for her because she has a teenager now. But happy birthday, project manager!
Yay.
Shout out to him, and there's an inside joke of why we call him the project manager, but he's such a great kid, and we adore him. So, well, speaking of adore, honey, I've been adoring doing the Black History Month highlights before every show this month. And today I'm actually going to highlight two people because there's a reason, honey. It's a whole mother and daughter combo. And the reason I'm going to highlight these two beautiful baddies today, Dr. Inez Phillips Durham and Jennifer Durham, not just because their last name is Durham and a bitch is from Durham, North Carolina, but no, they ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm highlighting them because they are the first mother and daughter combo to receive doctorates in the same program at Rutgers University. And y'all should see I just share here by way of Rutgers.edu, mother daughter duo share a Rutgers degree in dedication to service. So, Inez Phillips Durham arrived at New Jersey College for Women, the Douglas Residential College, in 1953, eager to meet her new roommate. But as the only black student, she was not paired with one. Nothing was put in writing, but I knew why, said Durham, who's 91, who eventually roomed with a fantastic freshman, Honey Green, for her final 2 years. My attitude was if you were given a lemon, you make lemonade. Durham didn't just make lemonade, she laid the foundation for a lifetime of service and started a journey that would span 2 generations. After graduating with a psychology degree and serving as president of Douglas College's class of 1957, she returned to Rutgers to earn her master's in social work in 1961 and later a doctor of psychology from Rutgers Graduate School of Applied and Professional Psychology in 1984. Over a 50-year career as a social worker, psychologist, and public school and nonprofit administrator, she became a pillar of her community. Today, the Durham family legacy lives on at Rutgers. Daughter Jennifer Durham followed in her mom's footsteps, graduating with the same doctoral degree from GSAP in 1992, where she now serves as a teaching professor of School of Psychology and special assistant to the dean for recruitment and retention. The path to those degrees was paved with shared sacrifice. After Inez's husband, John, died of a heart attack in 1975, she became a single mother, juggling multiple jobs, working as a psychotherapist, a social worker, and a tennis instructor while pursuing her doctorate. I did it by the grace of God, said Inez, who credits her late husband with encouraging her to return to Rutgers for her doctorate before he died. I prayed every day for the determination to get that degree. It wasn't easy, but we managed. I say we because Jennifer had to be more independent. The duo became a fixture at the Medical Science Library on Bush campus, studying side by side on Saturdays, Inez on her dissertation and Jennifer on her high school homework. Those experiences strengthened their bond, which Jennifer likens to the mother sister dynamic of Gilmore Girls. It also gave Jennifer, who at the time aspired to be a lawyer, her first up close exposure to the mental health field. We had a unique relationship starting with my when my dad passed away. I was with her a lot, Jennifer said. When I had off from school, I went to work with her. She was my first role model, really, of what a leader was. In 1984, Jennifer cheered her mother on when she earned her doctorate. Less than a decade later, the roles were reversed. Jennifer and I were the first parent child to graduate from GSAP. I'm very proud of that, Inez said. For Jennifer, her graduate school commencement was an emotional realization of her mother's redemption story. In the late 1950s, Inez's dream of becoming a psychologist had been dismissed because her race and gender. Decades later, she was not only a doctor, but her daughter's mentor. It sucked in how unique this was for us, Jennifer said. When I considered going for my master's in social work, she encouraged me to go for my doctorate in psychology. It was the best decision I ever made. And I'm actually going to stop there, but it does say some really has goes on to talk about their current organizations that they have now. Let me just say the name of that. Let me get that name. It is in here. So Omalayo, so Omolayo, Black Family Education and Development Institute. It's a profit that Jennifer founded in their hometown of Plainfield with Inez as clinical director. So again, I think when I tell you, I think this is absolutely amazing. Shout out to her, Dr. Durham and Dr. Durham. Y'all better work, honey. Look, we have a
Love it.
okay, we have a comment in the chat of oh period. Come on, mentor. Okay. Yeah. That's
Beautiful.
that's
Hey,
awesome.
Jamaican queen.
Yes. Hey, Jamaica Queen. Well, I think that's enough classy for one day, honey. I think we could just go ahead and jump right into the ratchet tea, honey.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
Well, hold on. No, don't condone this, chill. We should keep it classy. It's Black
No,
History
no,
Month, damn it.
baby. No, it's ratchet tea
'Cause I'm
time.
like, did you forget what show did you?
You
'Cause
forgot where
I,
you at?
I mean, I know we don't do it on weekends. I know it's been a little time, but yeah, we're a little ratchet here, honey. And I be forcing Diddy news down y'all throat, honey.
Oh,
Now,
oh.
is that really what you want to start with? You just came off of doctors, okay, doctors, and now you want to go over to Diddy.
Well, yes.
Jesus.
Because I always like to annoy y'all with the latest Diddy news at the start of the show, honey. And you see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop, he is still fighting for this appeal, honey. He is that they trying to get he trying to get out, and he's trying to fight that like he's fighting that he's not a predator, he's an adult filmmaker. The feds are coming back saying, no, bitch, you're not an adult filmmaker, you're a predator. So
He's still trying to spin that, huh?
he really is.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he's been trying to use this
Adult
argument for quite
filmmaker.
some time now.
He ain't had no OnlyFans.
Well, he had his own personal one in his house that only he can see on his tablet.
Ooh, child. Uh-oh.
Well, Diddy is fighting like hell to overturn his 50-month federal prison sentence, but now prosecutors are pushing back to keep the disgraced mogul locked up in prison. Federal lawyers just filed a sharp response to the music mogul's appeal this week, defending his July 2025 conviction on 2 counts of transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution under the Mann Act. The government argues that Diddy's sentence was properly calculated and that he should serve his full term at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey. The 55-year-old hip hop mogul beat more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges during his 8-week trial, but the Mann Act conviction stuck. Judge Arun Subramanian sentenced him to 50 months in prison plus 5 years of supervised release in October of 2025, along with a $500,000 fine. Diddy's legal team previously filed an expedited appeal request, which the court granted, arguing that his sentence could be completed before the appeals process would under a normal timeline. Diddy argued that the judge acted like a 13th juror by relying on conduct tied to charges for which he was acquitted in determining his sentence. His lawyers also claim Diddy was more like an amateur adult film producer than someone engaged in prostitution related activities. Prosecutors are having none of that defense strategy. In their appellate brief, federal lawyers pointed to testimony showing that threats were directly connected to interstate travel for sexual encounters. They detail how Diddy allegedly threatened Cassie Ventura during a transatlantic flight from France to New York, saying he would release intimate videos, then immediately demanded she participate in what prosecutors call freak-offs upon landing. The government also described similar pressure tactics used against another woman identified as Jane, who repeatedly told Diddy she wanted to stop participating in what prosecutors termed hotel nights. According to court documents, Diddy threatened her with losing her home before arranging for an escort to travel from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. In both cases, Diddy's threats occurred during or immediately preceding the act of transportation and helped establish his intent that the victim would engage in prostitution, prosecutors wrote in their filing. Federal lawyers took aim at his adult film producer defense, noting that unlike legitimate producers, Diddy did not provide advance notice of filming or seek participants' consent to be recorded. One escort testified that Diddy filmed encounters only once or twice, and witnesses described feeling humiliated and degrading when he kept videos without permission. Prosecutors also emphasized that Diddy was not merely observing these encounters, but actively participating and masturbating, which they argue shows the purpose was his immediate sexual gratification rather than any legitimate business venture. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit has scheduled oral arguments for April 9th of 2026 at 10 a.m. at 40 Foley Square in Lower Manhattan. Each side will have exactly 10 minutes to present its arguments before a panel of appellate judges. The appeals represents one of Diddy's final opportunities to challenge either his conviction or sentence through the federal court system. The appellate judges could affirm the conviction, reverse it, or remand the case to the lower court for further proceedings. So interesting. They said you got 10 minutes. I want your baddest heifers on the floor. Bring your best argument, bitch. Because, honey, this is you got what you got one final chance. And if you don't bring it, bitch, sashay away. You will have to complete that entire 50-month sentence at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey. So we have a photo saying, show an ugly photo of Diddy. Don't you think these people have been punished enough? Don't you think they've been punished enough? So that's that on that, hun. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, child, that's that on that. Speaking of appeals in court, Salt and Pepper, remember how they were having their nasty fight with UMG about their songs and stuff? Well, baby, they said this fight is not over, honey. Dude, it's not over. Don't take them boxing gloves off yet, bitch, because it's not over. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Salt and Pepper isn't done with UMG. Files official appeal in dogfight over masters. So Salt and Pepper refused to accept defeat in their legal battle against Universal Music Group over ownership of their legendary catalog. The hip hop pioneers filed an appeal with the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, challenging a federal judge's dismissal of their copyright lawsuit. Salt and Pepper believed the lower court made a critical error when it ruled they never possessed the sound recording rights to the classics like Push It and Shoot. The duo's legacy strategy centers on a complex web of contracts from their early career that they argue proves a legitimate transfer of ownership. During the 1980s, Salt and Pepper signed with Herbie Love Bug's production company, which subsequently negotiated a separate agreement with Next Plateau Records. The group also executed a letter stating that they would be treated as parties, as parties to the label arrangement, thereby, in their attorney's view, creating a valid chain of copyright transfers. The appeal argues that their appeal argues this contractual sequence establishes the type of rights transfers that Section 203 of the Copyright Act allows artists to reclaim after 35 years. The federal termination statute was designed to give creators a second chance to control their work after initial contracts expire. Universal Music Group responded to its termination notices by arguing that the duo lacked legal standing because they never transferred the copyrights in the first place. Salt and Pepper contends the trial judge dismissed their case prematurely at the motion to dismiss stage, preventing them from presenting evidence supporting their ownership claims. The record companies have been getting away with this for a lot of years, and it's time for us to fight for our rights, Salt explained during a recent Good Morning America interview. The label also removed Salt and Pepper's biggest hits from streaming platforms, including Spotify and Apple Music, effectively blocking fans from accessing their music catalog. When you, as an artist in the beginning, you sign a contract saying that the copyrights will revert back to you after 35 years. And we've done all the things legally to get our copyrights back, but they're just refusing, Pepper stated in the same interview. Hip hop artists from the genre's early decades often sign unfavorable deals without proper legal representation or understanding of long term implications. We didn't have that leverage. We didn't have that knowledge. We didn't have that control in the 80s, Saw emphasized during their television appearance. Salt and Pepper broke barriers as the first all female rap group to achieve platinum status, earn Grammy recognition, and reach global commercial success. Their catalog has generated millions in revenue over 4 decades, making the ownership dispute particularly significant for their financial legacy. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals will now review whether the lower court correctly interpreted the complex contractual relationships from Salt and Pepper's early career. I hate I'm gonna have to follow this because I just feel like they not going this Court of Appeals not gonna budge because wow, I mean, I don't know. I would love to knock on wood. I really hope these ladies get what they deserve, but I don't know. You know how these courts are against black people and ownership mm, and generational wealth and all. They don't want that for us. So that's that on that, child. Really sad. And then I guess some people feel that they are getting what they deserve. You know how they treated Spinderella for them. I listen. I didn't say it. The people said it. So.
Well, well.
Oh, we have a comment saying, "Keep quote unquote pushing it, Salt and Pepper." Okay, girl, you ate that. You ate that. Okay. Well, that's that on that. Did y'all see that foolishness over the weekend at the BAFTA Awards when that man who quote unquote has Tourette syndrome screamed out "nigger" while
Hmm.
while Michael B. Jordan and that fine as Delroy Lindo was presenting that at the BAFTA Awards? Well,
Um, okay, before we address that, who did you say was fine
that
again?
fine ass Delroy Lindo, ain't but one, honey. Ain't but one. That bald headed man.
Child.
I must say, he got the face of a husband, honey. Mm.
And you have the eyes of a bat
Oh,
because you cannot see.
oh,
Okay?
wh-
And
uh,
I just Mm, mm.
how dare you yuck my yum?
Ah. Also the dude didn't say it only once. He said it 3 times.
Hmm. And he also said some other things to other actresses as well, like "shut the fuck up" or "bitch." I mean, he was just a
He
for
did
but
throw out a FU or two.
he did, but it was the nigger that really made him say, "Oh, you know what? Maybe I should get up and leave." Yeah. So, but Alan Cumming, who was hosting that. In fact, I need to watch him on the Traders, but he was actually kind of defending that, saying, "Oh, he has Tourette syndrome and all of that." You know who I'm trying to hear none of that shit? Jamie Foxx. And I have this link here from TMZ. You should see where it says Jamie Foxx says man who shouted N word at BAFTAs meant that shit. So, BAFTA Awards host Alan Cumming cited John Davidson's Tourette syndrome as the reason he shouted the N word while Michael B. Jordan and that fine ass Delroy Lindo presented on stage, but Jamie Foxx isn't buying it. Under an Instagram post discussing the controversial moment, Fox wrote, "Nah, he meant that shit. It's unacceptable. Of all the words you could have said, Tourette's makes you say that." And it says Davidson was diagnosed with Tourette's at 25, and he's the inspiration of the BAFTA winning biopic I Swear. Excuse me, sorry about that. After his outburst, Davidson reportedly excused himself from the ceremony. Cumming thanked the audience for their understanding and issued an apology, saying Tourette syndrome is a disability and the tics you've heard tonight are involuntary, which means the person who has Tourette syndrome has no control over their language. We apologize if you are offended tonight. Mm. First of all, there's no if I'm offended.
Look, I was just gonna say, we need to get when people are making an apology, stop saying if you were offended. Stop saying if.
Mhm.
Sorry we offended you. Sorry that you were offended. Say that, not if. Like that shit is stupid to me.
Go ahead, Chiller.
Mm, I kind of felt the same way. Like, why did he say that particular word when black presenters were talking? But one girl tweeted, she has Tourette's, she's black, and she says that even though it may have seemed that way, people with Tourette's and have these tics absolutely say the things that you don't. want to say. Like you may go to the airport and say, I have a bomb. I have a bomb. Like the Tourette's makes you say things that you shouldn't be saying. It's like
Oh
the
yeah, like it's
opposite.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not saying it because you want to call them that word. You're saying it because you're not supposed to be saying that word. So she said that's the way Tourette's work. They don't say it because that's what they're thinking. Like, oh, here's a N word on stage. It's not that way. So it sort of gave me a different perspective on what Tourette's really is. So that's my take on it.
I know that's right. Go ahead, Moderna.
Chill, I partially agree with your take. I think where I differ is that there was another actress who mentioned that it happened two other times outside of what was recorded and shown,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
globally, that it happened two other times. And at those two other times, it was directed again towards Black people. And so I think that while the Black young lady who has Tourette's that was explaining the whole coprolali
Mm-hmm.
symptom.
Copperlalia.
There we
Mm-hmm.
go, coprolalia. Yeah, because I don't know the full terminology. But as she was explaining it, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like this person probably can't control that they're saying this.
They can't.
It's crazy that it's only associated and geared towards Black people when they see them. So something in those neurons are firing off when they see Black people. But we'll let it go that they can't control it. I just don't. I don't understand why there is not a direct apology from his camp, right? His representation, and or from BAFTA and the BBC to say like we shouldn't have allowed this to continue because they allowed or they censored, somebody yelling out free Palestine during the program because there's a 2-hour delay. But
Right. It wasn't live. Right.
they were absolutely comfortable with not censoring somebody saying the hard ER towards Black people. So I'm like, outside of that dude not apologizing because like his representation camp should be putting out an apology on his
I,
behalf.
I agree with that part. Yes.
Yes, yes, because yeah, you got coprolalia syndrome as part of the Tourette's. You can't control it. Them neurons is firing off, so you've definitely learned something. I'm not gonna forgive that. Like I know you've been taught something about racism. You learned it, but now you can't control it. But what your camp could do is apologize on your behalf, and
Mm-hmm.
what the BBC and BAFTA should be doing is apologizing for even allowing it to be aired.
Right.
Because it's like you had a 2-hour delay. You could have easily wiped that out and no one would have ever known.
Well,
We
they
would have
would have
never
known
known.
only the people that were there. Right.
Only the people that were there. And then the people that were there would have thought twice about even mentioning it because they had already addressed it with the audience. So it's
And
like you set yourself up for this exposure and now horrible backlash.
he said some other things too. He said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch," and a couple of times when uh, females were talking. So that wasn't the only offensive thing he said. But
Correct,
that's
correct,
that's
correct.
yeah.
He said a
So
lot of things because he told
yeah, he
somebody
did.
they was presented that was presented. He was like, "Fuck you," It's
Hmm.
like, "Ooh,
Hmm.
okay, you that
Yeah.
Copolali is fired up today, baby. Like you going at it." But also at the same time, they if they knew that this was happening, right, then
Hmm.
censor it all.
Right.
Censor it all, or
And
at
why
least
was he
bleep
even
it out.
there? Why was
Oh,
he
what?
there?
Right. Like I get the
Why didn't he
inclusion
watch
aspect. I
in another
understand that.
room? Like, why didn't they separate him
Right.
from the crowd? And I don't mean
Right.
to say that he should be chastised because he has this,
No.
condition.
No. No. No.
But if he knows he's going to be doing stuff like this at an award show, let him watch it from another room.
That
I
part. That
personally
part.
wouldn't have wanted to be the one shouting those things in the audience, if it was me.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Or necessarily, I mean, I do understand the inclusion aspect, right? Like you
Right.
have a whole
Right.
film that's dedicated to being a biopic about this person, right? So that way people have more understanding of the syndrome and its effects on those people who have it in society. But at the same time, it's like you got to understand where you might need to intervene a bit, right? Like, yeah, maybe you include them in the room, and then when it starts really firing off, it's like, okay, this is getting crazy. Maybe let's go ahead and start to relocate this person so that way you
Right.
don't interrupt the programming.
I just think people need to understand that it wasn't intentional, that he was really calling them that because, a lot of people were offended by it, and I get it. I get it. I
Right,
I didn't I didn't understand that about Tourette's. That is, you're going to say the absolute opposite of what you should be saying. That's a
right,
part of it. So
right.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and I feel that it's not intentional. I do think it's learned. Like there are words that you learn as a growing adult. So
Hello,
Well,
hello.
yeah, you've heard
somebody
it
has said
before,
this around that person. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like he's
But it could
learned
be in
it.
a movie. I mean, you could hear the word anywhere. Come on, you could hear
Can,
people on the street calling each other that. It's
can,
not like he was at home and his family was calling people the N word. Let's not assume that. You can hear that
Okay,
word in
can I
fair.
so many different places.
can I put
Fair.
my
Maybe I shouldn't assume that. But I mean, when you're doing
can,
the hard ER,
Come on
it's
now.
like,
can,
well, hold on.
can I put
Because
my
I don't
two
know too
cents?
many black people that's using the
Baby,
hard
let
ER
let
either.
Quinn
But
talk. She about to explode over there.
go ahead, Gwen. I'm sorry.
Because listen, the spirit of my ancestors and the bloodline I come from said, "Bitch, you got me fucked up." On my mama, on my hood, you have me fucked up. One, for someone to have this as a tick and to have it as a known tick, a grown white British man about to be in a publicized award show, knowingly knowing that you have this as a tick, why are you going? I don't care. I don't care nothing about ableism or whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm sorry. If you know that you have this historically offensive tick, that you say this in the presence of black people, why are you attending? Why are you not letting people know so that your team are not letting people know so they can be aware? Why are you not doing your due diligence, team or otherwise, to make sure that this is not occurring because your intent and your impact are two different fucking things? I don't give a fuck. Sorry, not sorry. Secondly, what's the award? How you pronounce it?
BAFTA.
BAFTA. BAFTA. BAFTA
Hmm.
and the BBC can go straight to hell because they did this intentionally to get the attention. They did this intentionally because nobody give a fuck about a British film festival any other fucking day of the year, any other fucking day of the goddamn century. And this was their one time to motherfucking shine. In the climate of the world, in the climate of society, in the climate of the political arena in current day, why would you think that that was okay? And then not apologize on top of that. You did this to two black men who are already been fighting and fighting on their press tours because of the fucking bad fucking press and everybody trying to put them behind the fucking ball, put them behind the curve, and they're exceeding all things by the grace of God, and you have the audacity to think that they just some regular old Negroes who are gonna sit there and fucking take it. And what really it's the topper to the cake. No offense to our British cousins. You know what I'm saying? Our British people over there across the pond. But my fucking problem is y'all docile ass motherfuckers are the ones who make motherfuckers like that comfortable enough to get in a space and disrespect people who have a lineage of fuckery, who have a lineage of fucking terrorism, who has a lineage of fucking trauma from the same motherfuckers that you over here talking about. Well, if he has a disability. Well, goddamn it, black people have a motherfucking disability. They suffer from fucking PTS motherfucking D. What about that, bitch? Cause how the fuck dare you think that shit's okay? And oh, it's able. Well, I can understand. Well, black people just need to sit and take it, bitch. No, we done sat and took enough. We done had enough grace to last a fucking lifetime. How dare you?
I'm with you, Libra Queen, because I think what's going to happen is that this is going to open up a whole can of worms, and therefore another problematic people to just start screaming out offensive things, and trying to blame it. Oh, and then it's gonna turn into a conversation. Well, how can we prove if the Tourette syndrome is real or not? Like, no, I just feel like it's just too much out here for white people, especially white British people, to know, like, not to.
Well, what do you suggest they do about it? Because he's known to have Tourette's. I mean, it's not like,
Keep his ass at
does
home.
he?
No, knowing to
Ooh.
have Tourette's, I have no problem with people knowing that they have Tourette's. I absolutely understand that. I've experienced people who have Tourette's. I understand that those same people know their ticks, right? If they say offensive things, hey, fuck you,
Hmm.
bitch. Hey, this and that. Hey, whatever,
Right.
cool. Absolutely. But in that same breath, in that same fucking vein, if I knew I had a tick that I said, hey, you fucking KKK clan member, you fucking cracker, you should go to
Hmm.
hell, you should do all these things or whatever, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
go into a public room where there is nothing but a sea of white people, a sea of white men or whoever who I may be offending. I would absolutely do my due diligence as a person of sound mind and fucking body to not offend. But the problem and the audacity is that white people don't give a fuck about nobody but their fucking selves. They want to be comfortable in every fucking room, and they don't care who they make feel uncomfortable. And how dare you have the audacity to not give them fucking grace? I motherfucking do not care. A bitch can call me ableist all they motherfucking want, because bitch, what do you mean? You're not gonna cut it
I
out.
think that's what Jamie Foxx with it. He meant that shit. And this article also has someone else by the name of Hannah Beechler, who
Hmm.
she was the center's production designer. She
That's the
made some.
person I was talking about. Yes.
Mhm. She commented, she said, I keep trying to write about what happened at the Baptist and I can't find the words. The situation is almost impossible, but it happened 3 times that night. And one of the 3 times was directed at myself on the way to a dinner after the show, and
Hmm.
a third time at a black woman. I understand and deeply know why this is an impossible situation. I know we must handle this with grace and continue to push through. But what made the situation worse was the throwaway the apology if you were offended. At the end of
Right.
the show, of course, we were offended, but our frequency, our spiritual vibration is turned into a higher level than what happened. I am not still. This did not bounce off of me, but I exist above it. I can't take away. I can't take away from who I am as an artist. So yeah, she said, throw the whole apology away, hun. Fuck that.
Well, it was a terrible apology because it didn't come from him. It came from one of the presenters, and it should have come from him because he absolutely know what he said. So the fact that no apology, a real apology, was issued, from him, which would have gone a long way,
Hmm.
is like, I said it. I have Tourette's. Accept it. Fuck it. Kind of is what I get from it. So I do have a problem with that part.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think he
Yeah.
said it intentionally, the
Yeah.
fact that he knew he said it and didn't follow up on it, because if I would, it's not like he didn't know what he said. He know what he said.
He know what he said. And
Yeah, he
his camp
knows.
knows what he says.
Right. He should
You
have
know?
apologized.
And
Right.
I suffer from fuck around and find out, because the way that I would have acted, I would have showed him a nigga that day. You're absolutely
Ooh.
right. You want to call
Ooh.
me a motherfucking nigga? I will show you a nigga that day.
Well, to
They
be
will write.
fair,
They will write up. They would write a motherfucking a whole film to be celebrated about the day that I fucking would have been there, and I would have had to show him fuck around and find out. Ain't no
mm,
fucking way. I don't care. No.
mm,
At your big motherfucking age, you are a grown fucking adult. You understand what you are saying. You understand what
Yes.
you are saying. You understand the history of that word. And if you don't fucking get it in the fucking book, get on the fucking internet.
Oh, he knows it's wrong. Of course
Oh
he
yes.
knows.
Oh yes, 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 yes. He definitely knows it wrong.
And
And
the
to be
people
fair,
and the people who
Quinn,
are flying their fucking cape for the black people who are flying their fucking cape for him can also go to hell. Yeah.
you wouldn't
No,
necessarily be able to show him a nigga, Quinn, because he used a hard ER. So you would have had to show him the nick, you know.
I don't
You would have
think the
had to
black
go full
people were
tilt.
flying the cape. I don't. I think they were explaining that
There
he
were British
wasn't
people.
doing it on purpose.
There
That
were British people who were saying, "Oh my God, black people, calm down."
Yeah, I
oh, I
saw
see.
that
I
too.
didn't see that. I
Oh
didn't see
yeah,
that.
I beg your
those people
motherfucking
are crazy.
pardon. I beg your motherfucking pardon, baby. The way that I would have showed them black that day,
No, I
Those
didn't
ain't no
see
people are
that.
fucking
crazy.
way.
Hmm.
Yeah, they always want Black Americans to kind of just sit back and take it, and we just not.
And we don't have a history of that, baby. No,
Not
He,
sorry.
happening.
he basically should have stayed home. Is what the fuck he should have done.
No,
Mhm.
but for real,
If you
chill.
know you have that as
But
a
for
tick and you're
real.
about to be in a room with black people, sorry, I'm sorry,
Enemy people. He talking about shut the fuck up, bitch, and fuck you. He was talking
but
because
that listen,
crazy.
I am more apt to take a shut the fuck up bitch because baby look, I be saying some shit to people too. I'm a little neurospicy and I don't have
Okay, Quinn.
a lot
I
of
don't need to
patience for
have
a lot of
Tourette's to tell a
dumbness,
bitch shut the
not
fuck up.
smart. Look, I will say some things and I'm more apt to be apologetic or have sympathy for you knowing those things, right? Hey, he got Tourette's, he out here telling people to shut the fuck up and watch out, bitch, and I'm a blah blah blah, whatever. Cool, no problem. But that word specifically, baby, the way the history books are written, and you know that you have this tick. It's not something brand new. It just started today. You know that you have this tick. You know you're about to be in a public space with black, or guaranteed to be in a room with black people and not give an alarm, not give a warning, not hey, not clear the space. Hey, by the way, ain't no hey by the ways before that the activity happened, the show happened, and then the fact that you did not create space to censor yourself in that regard. I don't care. The apology can never come now because bitch, what? Why? Ain't
Mhm.
no fucking way. Because you want to make people feel you want people to forcibly feel uncomfortable so that you can feel comfortable because you have this disability. Baby, I have PTSD. I will go upside your head. Quit fucking playing with me.
Look, I got Tourette in my hands, and I don't know what the hell might happen if I just go. It might just, might just
You
sit
got
in the mouth.
physical Tourette's.
I don't know. But like Whitney Houston say, "Watch what you say, baby girl." That's all I say.
Hello?
Watch what the fuck you
Hello?
say.
You better lay low.
Okay. Child, well, speaking of laying low, honey, I'm gonna give it about 5 more seconds, and I'm gonna let y'all have y'all sweet memories of Eric Dane, because baby, we about to spill the tea, honey. So
Oh, Eric was on some mess, wasn't he?
five,
Oh,
four,
I knew
three,
it. I knew
two,
it. Ah!
one. Well, so I got like three different stories. Well, it was, I guess you could say two and a half, really, about Eric Dane. So this first one, by way of TMZ, Eric Dane's girlfriend breaks silence after actor's death. Check. Mm. Girl. So Eric Dane's girlfriend, Janelle Shirtcliffe, is breaking her silence on the late actor's death, posting an emotional photo dump on her Instagram from their time spent together. Janelle took to Instagram Saturday morning to share a flurry of photos showing the two holding hands, laughing, and posing for memorable moments. One photo of Eric seemingly getting a tattoo, smiling, and giving off that joyful attitude that he will forever be remembered by. Dane and Shirtcliffe made waves with their red carpet debut in 2025 at the Countdown premiere, but have stayed under the radar ever since, even though they've been reportedly together for years. Despite their long term bond, Eric remained legally married to Rebecca Gayheart, who was also by his side during his battle with ALS. As we previously reported, Eric died last Thursday night, surrounded by family. Since then, friends have launched a GoFundMe page in the wake of the actor's passing, with the proceeds going toward supporting Eric's wonderful daughters and their future needs. And the last I checked, Earlier this morning, the GoFundMe reached over $200,000 as of now. So yeah. She said, "You know what? Let me. I need to speak my piece. Let me get this off my chest. Let me show y'all what my man. You know what? It was like just what Cynthia Erivo said about Ariana. You know, we're not fucking. We weren't fucking. We made love. It was beautiful. He was my soulmate, and I hate that he's gone. But girl, y'all remember? And from what I understand, Rebecca Gayheart famously left his ass because he had a very friendly penis, allegedly, God rest his soul. Oh, we have a comment saying, not another GoFundMe. Right. Hello, hun. When I tell you I'm tired, it's so many other, and let me not even go down that road today. I'm tired. But yeah, it's this is I said, oh, she wants people to know that, this was my man Sue, honey. And Rebecca left his ass, but she was like, you know what, let me go back to my man. And then that's when we learned that, he was battling ALS. So this was all I wonder if Rebecca knew her. Because Rebecca didn't say anything about this. What she did say, she's reacting to an outpouring of love on her Instagram. She put an Instagram story. I have the article here from TMZ, and you all should see where it says here Rebecca Gayheart reacts to outpouring of support after Eric Dane's death. And I'm just going to share my screen and just quickly show the post so you all can see it. So, yep, that's let me see. Here it is. Here the post. And you all should see where it says, I am so blown away by the outpouring of love and support from our community. There aren't words to express our gratitude. You are truly holding us up during this difficult time. And you see all the pictures that they have of them and the babies. So it's cute. Yeah, so Rebecca didn't even that as of now. But child, the other one I couldn't wait to talk about, honey. And it looks like this just broke like as of this morning or yesterday. This is actually very brand new. Yes, there's more. There was actually one of his co-stars, honey, from Grey's Anatomy. One of the actors that worked with him. She said that man is true evil, and she had a hand in getting his fucking ass fired from the show. I said, now
Oh,
what?
Well,
The what now? And give me 1 second because this is a complex article, so I'm gonna have to do a custom link so y'all can see it. But give me 1 second. Yes, honey.
wait a minute now.
Mm.
What?
expose her, drag her.
And I'm getting the link for y'all now. And by way of because complex is some haters, but
But
there's a
why
link.
she just telling the tea now though? Why you
Look,
wait till he dead and gone?
because damn it, I want to add fuel to the motherfucking fire, honey. I want to be. She probably Aries, that's what we do.
Listen, you should have been telling the tea while he was alive. You know what I'm saying?
No, because she got her revenge. She got him fired. That's
That's
all
what,
she needed at the time.
and for what I'm understanding, she probably did tell the T. She probably been sounding the alarm for a long time, but he's so damn fine. Just people just forget he smiled and then, you know what? I forget all the fuck shit that
He's
you
so
did,
what?
honey.
Honey?
You heard about what I said. Premium milk, honey. This is fair life, and may he rest in peace. But y'all should see it says a comment under a viral post about Eric Dane's death is drawing attention after a former Grey's Anatomy background actress claimed the late actor played a role in her career unraveling and didn't hold back in how she described him. Posted on Threads in response to a Variety announcement about Dane's passing, Laura Ann Toll wrote bluntly that he was a bully and an asshole, immediately sparking pushback from other users. Of course, because they was going to defend their favorite white man. Anyway, so here she goes. Eric Dane deserved what he is getting now. He hated me because I said I love classical literature to a girl reading a Jane Austen novel on the set. He called me weird without even talking to me. He talked to Cynthia Youngblood about me. I told her in 2005 I had cancer. I've been sick and needed to get work. I'm sorry. I've been sick and needed to work to get medical help. I had autoimmunity. He slandered me, taking away what made me mentally healthy. Now he has autoimmunity too. Karma is a B. I deserve to sue him and SAG AFTRA. Mm-mm. It goes on. She replies to somebody, he just died. I only wish he'd apologized and admitted what he did. I am why he was fired from Grays. I called Rhymes' assistant 2 weeks before they announced his termination. Rhymes, I doubt will ever admit that. Another reply, no, I'm not, but Eric Dane was true evil. I'm white. I can't change that, but I'm not going to apologize to Shonda when I was proud to be working on a show run by a black woman until her white misogynist male leads decided I couldn't be both a trained actor and lawyer. Maybe wake up that just because someone is black and famous, you shouldn't assume they have done everything right and are not guilty of hurting innocent people to get where they are. I don't know what she means by that, but okay. Or do you like abusing cancer survivors and disabled people? Dane certainly did. Shondaland, he did. Narcissist. I was a girl who just wanted to be an actor and be good at it. But I really didn't care for Beverly Hills or the sham of glam of Hollywood. I wouldn't make a sex tape. He got into my business. His dying doesn't change destruction he caused me. Um, if there is karma, I deserve it coming my way. I win the lottery, even though I do not play enough to buy a new Mildo bug free condo with a dishwasher where my kitchen and bedroom are separate, and I can get the medical care Eric Dane's actions cost me back in 2008. I got so sick, I stopped having my period in my early 40s. I've never committed a crime. I've never done anything violently. I do not do drugs. I'm a Buddhist, so shut up because Dane owes me for 2 decades of pain I didn't deserve. Girl, she a Buddhist talking like this, honey. Anyway, and then maybe you should do your homework. I was on grades for 3 years. He was a jerk. His stuck up, shallow bullying and lies helped take away the only way I could pay my rent. I've been forced to live off my is that godparents, living with autoimmunity, stuck in a beg infested mildew infested apartment in Los Feliz. I have a yeast allergy. Acting is the only reason I cared about making money. So, and then there's more if y'all want to read more because this goes on for a while. But yeah, she's pretty much saying that he was not that guy. So that's that on that. Hey, Libra Queen.
Listen, I'm the jury, and I'm gonna say she the asshole because bitch, what? It sounds very much so. I'm bitter because he didn't like me, and it's okay if people don't fucking like you. I'm sorry that because your actions clearly that you may. It sounds like she may have gotten fired or released from the show or whatever the fuck. But you're wallowing in decades old fuckery, I'm saying this as a petty person. The evidence that she is giving to justify her dragging a recently deceased person who was loved by others, because of what she experienced, and that he may have not had any direct responsibility to causing to her is kind of fucking crazy. It's giving bitch Karen. It's giving, I'm using the cloud of, well, I was so proud to work for black people and I deserve to be here, and mediocrity and all the things, and also bitterness because the fine man didn't like me, um energy, and I really need her to hang it the fuck up. We can understand, like, I can hold space for the fact that, like, she felt offended, but at the end of the fucking day, bitch, grow up. How about that? Grow the fuck up.
Mm.
People are allowed not to like you. People are allowed to say what the fuck they want to say, and you have the responsibility to not receiving the things that you don't think are about you, that you should receive. Right? If he says something about you, liking classical literature, and you are okay with and within yourself with that, baby, his opinion shouldn't matter. His opinion should be pissed to you. Flesh it. The fuck. But you're taking, at your big fucking age, over 10 years later, almost 20 years later, you taking the time out to be like, well, he was mean to me on set,
He
and
bullied me.
because of
Called me
that
weird.
I got sick. and he made fun of disabled people. He made this and that and the third. He made fun of me. May he rest in peace. Girl, get up.
He got what he deserved. I was like, "Oh, girl, okay."
Get
Well,
up.
she
Stand
probably
up.
really hurt.
And I really want people to understand that when you do intentional things to people who have done nothing intentionally wrong to you, baby, you call that negativity to you. So you may be immune free right now, right? You may be in remission right now, but let's be clear. Negativity attracts negative fuckingtivity. Be blessed.
Ooh, girl, yes, honey. Well, Libra Queen, you ate that, honey. Because speaking of negativity attracting negativity, honey, Ray J, child. Guess what Ray J did over the weekend?
We don't want it.
Well, clearly he didn't
I've had
pass
enough.
away. So
Yeah,
what's
like
up?
we really don't want it. It's okay. It's fine.
Because for him to claim that he finna die, and then there's still
Mhm.
just so much news, why you ain't sit your ass down?
Well, and I
He's
think the
very
Go
last
well much
home.
alive. He's very
I,
well much alive. There's no
I think the
timeline
last
for the
thing that we
death.
talked about with Ray J was him like, getting his heart monitor stolen at his concert.
Go home.
Well, well, he won't be going home, girl. He might be going to jail because over the weekend he done had the cops called over his house over for domestic violence.
Look
See,
at him.
see,
You
look at
you
this
can't
shit.
even be
How
Ooh.
how you with your heart working at 20%, 25%, and you up here committing domestic violence, bitch? What? I'm gonna kick you in your chest. Like, what the fuck is going
Kick
on?
you in your chest is crazy.
Because what the fuck?
First of all, also it's also crazy that she said that because she said kick you in her chest, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That
You
you
think
know
you
what I'm
finna
saying.
assault me, bitch? I'm kicking you in your chest. How about
Listen,
that?
get your good leg up there, boo. Get your good leg up there, girl.
Cause
I'm
what
telling
the
you.
fuck? I know you fucking
I
lying.
support the fuckery in this matter in this case.
Look,
I'm so
we had
sick
a
of Ray
question
J's
there.
ass.
You think Ray J is recording a Netflix interview like Eric Dane? Maybe
Please,
maybe he should, honey, based off what we've
we
been
don't want it.
reading.
We really don't want it.
I just don't believe this foolery. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it at
He said
all.
he had less than a year. Isn't he? Don't he qualify for hospice or I don't know. Don't know
That's what he
much.
said,
Talk
girl. He might
about
have said
my
to
I have
live
a
out
black
the
heart. Who has said they have a black heart? Where in I'm Phil, I need you to come out here with some who has said they have a black heart?
Okay, so now hold on. Wait a minute. So I was watching slash reading some stuff about the Spanish princess who is Catherine of Aragon, and apparently that's how she died. She had some kind of like cancer, and her heart was said to be black. So not too much.
Cancer.
I,
Cancer.
yeah,
Hold on.
but it,
Okay.
but but even
Mhm.
still, if he has less than a year, baby, don't he qualify for hospice? Stay your ass at
Why is he out here doing this fuckery if he got less than a year?
if
Why
you.
you ain't doing something positive? Why you out here
Why are
being
you doing? Why are you doing anything at all? Go home, Roger.
Sound like you want to go out with a bang. Huh?
you know what? I think
He
so.
And the
probably
fact that
pissed
you
off. He probably
and the
pissed off that he's ill health and not doing well, and he's mad at the world.
mad
Yeah,
at
Uh-huh.
you
he's
better get
mad.
you better get in one of those what do they call them, the rage room.
Chamber.
You better take your black ass to a rage room, the fuck, and give yourself
He might. You sound like you go tire yourself out in a rage room. That might actually give him a damn heart attack. Like, sit
and
down.
listen, hello, go over there. It's a controlled environment. Go over there. Don't be outside because clearly you can't handle being outside. Go home.
I am so irritated by him. So
And
Yeah.
irritated.
domestic violence. You said you could keep your hands to yourself. You love your family.
Mhm. And the gagger is, y'all, it's not with Princess, it's with another girl.
Ooh,
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
yeah. Well,
Well, well, police were called to Ray J's Los Angeles area home over the weekend for an alleged domestic violence incident, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the LAPD received a call around 2 a.m. Saturday for a battery domestic violence report at the residence. We're told the alleged suspect was an ex partner, a 30-year-old Persian female wearing yellow. So, our
What?
sources say officers responded to the scene to investigate, but when they arrived, neither party involved was willing to speak with cops. According to our sources, without a cooperating victim or witness, officers were unable to move forward and ultimately cleared the scene. Our sources say no arrests were made, and we're told no police report was taken. It's unclear who initially contacted cops or what prompted the domestic violence call. And as you know, Ray J has dealt with prior domestic incidents. In November, he was arrested after allegedly pulling a gun on his estranged wife, Princess Love, during a live streamed argument, an incident that led to his arrest after police responded. Ray J denied he ever pointed a gun at Princess Love.
Oh,
And after we saw it with our own eyes, right? But okay. We've reached out to Ray J for comment. So far, no word back.
I'm sick of Ray J's ass. Cause this don't make no damn sense, sir. None whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, that's that on that, honey. Well, somebody else who y'all sick of, honey, 50 Cent. Y'all see his antics over the weekend?
No, thank God.
And
Well,
then, but listen, to be fair now, to
do we
be
have to be
fair,
fair? Do we? Do we?
listen, to be fair, he was fucked up. Okay, he
He
was fucked
was.
up. But 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 Ti son, I don't like that. I do not like that little gremlin. I do not like that little gremlin. I want that on record. I'm not a fan of that little gremlin, but he ate
Wait
that.
a minute.
He ate that.
He
I
ate
do
that for
not
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, honey. Look,
listen. I
he
do
said
not
when they
like
go
that
low,
little
we go to
gremlin.
hell.
But listen, baby, when I tell you the level of bitch you have me fucked up, and on my mama and on my hood, I'm gonna make you feel this shit. Yes, immediate. Yes, take it to hell, Lord in hell. Amen.
Not the little Fraggle Rock boy. Oh,
Maybe he
With the
did his
teeth.
big one over the weekend.
what, Fraggle Rock or 50?
Without Fraggle Rock.
Ooh, I
With his
missed it.
teeth and
Oh,
everything, boy.
Lord.
He took all 45 of them teeth and defended his mama's honor. I know that's right.
Well, he looked just like her ass. Shit.
Mhm. And y'all should see I just shared here by way of all hip hop. King Harris attacks 50 Cent's dead mother as beef over versus starts to spiral.
Dead mother. Wait, what are we talking about?
Uh-huh. So
Listen, wait for the story.
Well, 50 Cent Mama ain't alive, Mo.
Oh, 50 cents. I heard that all backwards. I was like, wait, what?
well, King Harris stepped into the heated exchange between his father, T.I., and 50 Cent after the G Unit mogul posted many considered a disrespectful photo of Tiny Harris on Instagram on February 22nd. The 21-year-old rapper made it clear he wasn't staying silent while 50 Cent targeted his family during the ongoing versus battle dispute. The drama escalated when 50 Cent shared an unflattering image of T.I.'s wife following their public back and forth over a potential versus mashup. So I'm going to share my screen. And first, we're going to see the photo that 50 Cent posted of Tiny. Somebody just called an unflattering photo of her, with the scope, maybe some wind and blew the dress up, and you see the booty and all of
Yeah,
that.
them, what's them little BBLs, child? They look terrible.
Mhm. And he captions, I keep saying, keep my name out your mouth, okay? And why you use a white man emoji? Why you could change that to black 50? You are a black man, honey.
Well,
You
well,
ain't
well,
wrong.
hold on,
It's
because he's a MAGA supporter. He
mm-hmm.
loves his Trump and
That has
loves.
not been confirmed. He didn't confirm or deny that.
Child,
We have the
please.
photos with him with Trump.
Yeah, they was just at an event, honey. They was taking pictures with everybody, kind of like how y'all want to defend Clay
No,
for taking that picture
no,
with Porter.
no. I know
Listen,
you
Uh-huh.
fucking
Moderna,
lying.
that's Auntie man. Nah,
Look at
okay.
you trying to defend. Oh
I
my
cannot believe he's
God.
trying to defend this MAGA supporter. It's
If
crazy.
y'all could defend Clay with that man,
Clay is
I was
Clay
Clay
was
never
with
defending
is
who?
his
Clay.
own
I just
business. How you gonna drag Clay into this?
I just wanted on record. I was never defending Clay. That's not my business. I'm
you know
not
what?
about
You are
that.
absolutely right, Libby Queen, because you was over here sitting with me, a little bit like, I mean, look, he a little bit too bright for
Who
me
was
to
Clay
care
taking
anyway.
pictures with?
Hello. That's none of my business. None of my business. None of my business.
You
Hello.
know what?
But let's get to King Harris because
Let's get the
that little gremlin,
Oh,
baby. He don't play
okay.
when it comes to his mama.
He did his
Hey,
big
I don't play when
motherfucking
it comes to my mama, so I already know. Look, it's up and it's stuck. I feel you, even though he is a gremlin.
Well, let's see what the residential gremlin said.
Mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga.
Ooh,
Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga.
okay.
You better put that music up and nigga shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get on my mother. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch.
Y'all saw what I was talking about, right? All
Yeah.
45 teeth.
He said,
Okay.
"Big her up." Good grief.
Them
That was
piano
funny. I
keys
was
were
like, that's not funny, but
Mm.
it's funny because
listen.
50 be fucking with people, and
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Somebody posted his mother's gravesite. When I say I fell out, I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Because yes, dig her up. Bitch, what you mean you finna talk about my mama? My mama wasn't in no way, shape near this. I got two mamas. And one I'm not a super fan of. But baby, let's be clear. War? You said what? She wasn't even over here. She was minding her fucking business, and you decided to drag her into some bullshit, baby. Let me tell you this for free. I will go to hell, and I'm showing up. What's up? Because what do you mean? Why you posting my mama? Dig yours up. Yes, absolutely. That gremlin ate that because same.
Did. And listen, like when it comes to this generation of children, like they have already shown that they don't play by certain rules that previous generations did, right? They have like
No
they tend
respectability politics,
exactly.
and I'm
So
with it.
if
So
this is like I really feel that because usually like 50 is really good at trolling. I really feel that he should tread lightly because people like, oh, he been shot 9 times. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
scare him. Well, no,
He's
you can get shot 10 times by this man because I think this is the you know what I'm saying. Like these young men are
okay. That was like 30 years ago now. Okay, we were shot 9 times. We know. You've been living your
Mhm.
life. Have you gone to therapy? Have you done anything to move past these 9 shots? Because you keep fucking around with people and somebody's gonna give you the smoke. Now, do I believe little gremlin? He pipe down a little bit. I need you doing a little bit. I mean the mama shit was a little. I try not to laugh, but that was a little funny. But you ain't finna do nothing else, sir.
Look, let
Sit
me
down.
tell you, I want that beige rage is a thing, honey. That little bright boy will because you know a lot of them be really going to the extreme just to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
think
well, yeah, you're right about that.
so. I don't know, girl.
But he need to simmer down. Okay, you're not gonna do anything.
Boy had all them teeth in the camera, honey. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, you
And
could
you
back
said
up a little
45.
bit.
I'm sure it was about 55. I'm sure it was about 55, 60 of them. I said, golly.
hmm About to take a bite out of crime, honey.
Now that's what 50 need to be worried about if he gonna bite his ass. That's what the hell
Mhm.
he need to be worried about.
I
But you
understand
can't
though. That woman ain't had nothing to do with the fight between him and Ti. And
no.
while that was not the best picture of her, I mean, it wasn't like a secret picture. She was out in public, you know. I
Mhm.
get it, but why he bring her into that? 50 is just so nasty. I'm really getting
Hmm.
tired of him, really.
He's a
I'm
cancer man, honey.
and
and
even
you
even for
blame him.
cancer men, I need to know
Imagine.
his other placements because even for a cancer man,
Let me
this
see if
is a
I got
bit
it on
much
Google. I wonder if somebody did his birth chart. Let me see. What is
Yeah.
because
But
it's
also
a bit
too,
much.
I think we're not only gonna put it on his placement, but also his upbringing because he wasn't the
Hmm.
most loved child, um, and that I think that a lot of that plays into what he's experienced or what he's exhibiting as an adult, emotional stunted,
Hmm.
of victim mentality. Well, I'm gonna say victim mentality, but the type to want to overcorrect because he feels like he is being attacked or being victimized, etc. It's a real fucking deal, and all that goddamn money he got, he really need to go and sit on somebody's couch, lay on somebody's couch, get on somebody's Zoom call, and talk about his feelings. good journal. I know he can get
Mm-hmm.
one with a good stern stilo pen. You know what I'm saying? I just really
No,
need him.
seriously,
I need him to work
seriously,
it out. You know what I'm saying?
because
The line shot
like,
really, you know what I'm saying, did something to his brain.
because you constantly doing this to people. It's getting weird now.
But again, that gremlin, yeah, I am with you when you're right. Okay, he ain't that
Yeah, when you said that beige rage, that's exactly.
spot
Mhm.
on
And I was like, look,
definition.
little man, you're not gonna do anything. Simmer down. Now I get it. He fuck with your mama
You
because I
say
don't
he
play that
not.
much.
You're saying he not. Record shows that he will.
What?
That of all the Ti kids, he the one who is he is the badass of
Oh
all.
no, he is the badass, but he
And
ain't.
that's what I'm saying. You say he won't, baby. I feel like he would. I feel like
Oh,
just to prove, absolutely to prove a point, he would do it. He would do some things.
then he's stupid, but
Again, we know the the
not
light
the
bulb
brightest.
don't. It's the light bulb not the brightest.
Okay, and
He
they
got
actually do have his birth chart online. It
Hmm.
says he is, of course, a Cancer son. We know that already. He is a Gemini moon. Um,
girl, girl.
They're
and
investigators. Okay. Hmm.
let's see, what's the rise? I'm trying to find the rising. I think the rising ascendant planet is that the Mercury. So his Mercury is
No,
Gemini.
ooh,
Mm,
Double Gemini.
hmm That
Mm,
explains it, honey. Because you know who else is a Gemini? Our president,
mm.
well, let's not talk about
And
that.
who lashes out every time they feel like they wronged? Mm.
our president.
I said, this ain't just cancer. I said, because hold on, we are petty and we do like a little vengeance, but like the where he goes, yeah,
Hmm
it's a bit much.
Well, I know y'all tired of 50, honey. Well, get ready to get tired of them some more, honey, because y'all about to see a lot more of them, unfortunately. Because now that is going to Netflix with Eva Longoria directed movie, honey.
No, Lord,
Actually, in
I
the
gotta have.
movie,
What?
hmm
Yes, you see where it says 50 Cent joins Eva Longoria's Netflix film with Kim Kardashian and Nikki Glaser.
you know what? That's trash. All of that is trash.
Oh, other Trump supporters. Interesting.
Wake it
It's
up.
a whole little Trump little cabal. Wait, is
Hmm
Eva Longoria a Trump supporter?
No, but she has been known to be anti-black.
Oh.
I don't know if she's. I don't because I've never seen her talk about politics. So, but I have seen her talk negatively about like she's one of those people like when black women are talking about their struggles in the industry.
I haven't
She'll come
seen
in.
her
Oh,
talk.
what about
No.
the Latin women? What about the
Shut
Latin
the
women?
fuck up, cause
Right?
baby,
She's one of
find your
those.
own lane. Be your own advocate. Why you trying to piggyback, bitch?
Yep.
Well, usually when black people are trying to get equality, that usually is a trickle down. And that's actually where trickle down really does work.
hmm
When black people fight for equality for themselves, it trickles down for everyone else and
It
usually
doesn't.
benefits them better than it did us.
It's not a trickle down. It's a lift up. That's what it is. Honest
Well, it
to be
trickles
real.
down and lifts their ass up, I guess. Whatever.
hmm Yeah, that's that on that. Her and Selma Hayek, honey, they've been known to do things like that in those spaces.
But won't create an opportunity for themselves. That's crazy.
Mhm.
All that you listen.
Well, child, speaking of trickling down and lifting up, honey, NBA YoungBoy been doing it with the sperm. Honey.
No, Lord. Can
Ew,
we
no,
skip?
keep
Can
that
we
to
please skip
yourself.
this? Can we please,
Mm-mm.
please? I
Especially
feel like
No.
talking about that little
I
man's
should.
sperm. I don't.
I
Mm-mm,
I feel
mm-mm.
like we should be able to get. No, Lord. Okay, you posted it. Can we
I,
go?
I
Can we
posted
move
it
on?
because I don't want to be the only one, with this news. I feel like I need
You
to just
weren't. I
share
heard
A
it, but
13th child?
a
let's.
13th
Oh
child, the
no.
third with his current wife.
Okay, so we posted.
Wait, what do you
Let's
mean
move on.
wife? Married? He married
Exactly.
somebody?
Yes, he's
Exactly.
married to Jasmine Michelle.
Okay.
Who? Okay, yeah.
Exactly. We don't care. Let's go. Let's move on. Come on, Lord. It's Black History Month. I feel like we should get one, you know what I'm saying? Skip it, skip it. You know what
Well, honey, look, he's definitely giving us a lot of Black Davis, honey. Look, he trying to, I guess, go, toe to toe with Nick Cannon, apparently. Because he got Nick beat at this point, don't he? And Elon. Mm.
Why
Does he?
don't
Oh,
bring
because I
them
guess Nick only has 12, huh?
listen,
Mhm.
please don't encourage. Please.
Look, and look, you have a chat. We have a message in the comment. Don't use our skip too early, though. Like, okay, girl, because you know, I like mess. So you gotta use that motherfucker because you only get one. Oh. And look, the gag is you'll probably want to use it for this story coming up next, honey. Did y'all see about the weekend, honey, where our president allegedly called in the C-SPAN, honey, acting like he was a man named John Barron?
Again,
Again, girl. Because remember, the first time
sir,
was John Miller. This time it was John Barron.
he's used John Barron before, and in the 80s and 90s when he would do the same thing. My God, he's dumb. My God. You don't
Mhm.
think we know what you sound like? My God, that man is so
I,
And
fucking
ain't
dumb.
his
It
son named
hurts.
Baron too?
yes, girl.
Yes,
Yes.
honey. He been using a name that he put in for one of his sons' names. Child, baby, you're so fucking dumb. It hurts. Mm.
And it's like my thing is though, these phones, or maybe he's using the official White House phone or something like that. But I feel like if you're using a cell phone, they got a app that you can use a voice changer. He could at least use the voice changer on the bitch. Like, damn,
Do you
this
think
is
he would
crazy.
know how to do that? Do you think he would know how to do that
Touche,
with his
you're
dumb
right.
ass?
Well,
Touche.
Barron could show him. And they were saying it's probably not him because the call came from Virginia. I'm like, have y'all ever heard of spoofing? I mean, come on, people.
Look,
Have
and
you
they
Wake
don't
not
call it the D,
up.
seen
Wake it
Virginia? What
up,
you
they
mean?
Tiffany.
don't call it
Wake
the
it up.
DMV for no reason.
Are people fucking? I need people to stop being fucking stupid.
Also too, I guess people really don't understand how small DC is in comparison to the other states that are surrounded. Like, bro, it's not that inconceivable. Especially if he's using government phones. If he was using a government landline or something like that, listen,
Duh.
don't be dumb.
Oh my God. I need people. And then why? See, this is how we got him in the first place. I don't understand why people keep trying to give other people like him the benefit of the doubt. Someone who
Mhm.
does not deserve the benefit of the doubt. I don't get it. Like, why would you even try to stick up for him? I just don't understand.
Mhm.
Why would you give this known uh, sexual assaulter, serial bankrupt, corrupt, terrible businessman, liar,
Narcissist. Ooh,
narcissist. Like, what the fuck do y'all? Are y'all
Michael Penis.
dumb?
anyway,
All that shitty, sitting on itself, no shitty ass diaper
little
ass
hand.
motherfucker, little hands.
Mhm.
I swear to God, y'all, ooh,
And you
Lord
know
is
he
stand
and the
on me
gag
that
is
I want
still
some of you motherfuckers out of here, boy.
the gag is still he probably did try to ask Barron for help, but Barron was probably too busy, choking out animals, allegedly, because we heard about him. So that's what
Okay,
he's like,
let's, you know,
what,
Lurks could be
Dad,
over there
use
doing
my name.
anything.
Just use my name. Just use Barron. And that's why he said John Barron, allegedly.
That's the name he been using. Like, that's not
We
even a
we
new
hold
name.
on. Wait a minute. Wait. We using our skateboard.
Uh-huh. We're using
Are we?
We
I mean it is only
Jesus.
42 seconds. I would say, but I don't know.
I would say that, yeah, this ain't even, we can move on. Like,
How
I would,
wait. How many more stories we got?
Let me see. Yeah, quite a few.
see, don't use it prematurely.
Lord, because you know what I'm saying? Because okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. Let's move along. Nothing to
let's,
see here.
Nothing
let's
to see here.
let's see what Mr. Barron has to say, honey.
Oh, God.
John in Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you ever have in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, who he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer
What
who
in
can't
the
cook a
AI?
cheeseburger. Of course, these people are happy. Of course, these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman
I wouldn't
earlier.
have
I
been able to
assume
keep
she's
a
a woman.
straight
She's a
face.
Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated
All right,
by
John.
this.
We'll go to Chester.
Okay.
What in
I
the
don't think it was
AI?
him. It's
What in
somebody
the
sounding like him, but I don't think it's him because that person spoke too succinctly, quickly. We know he doesn't put
he
sentences
got
together like that. That's not him.
that frontal
Right.
lobe
Succinctly,
was working and
succinctly.
no right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That frontal lobe was working too good.
That
Who
no,
what
Not
that
the
frontal
frontal
lobe
lobe.
wasn't working good at all. He jumped around in that whole conversation.
Well, they were
listen,
mimicking him, but the way they were speaking, he doesn't talk that
listen.
sensibly.
Who in the AI
I don't
who
know.
in the AI out here with a voice
Mm.
change?
Well, before y'all say that, so I'm actually going to play just a little because they in this article as well, because just like Moon said, he's been doing this for quite some time. So
Well, he has.
I'm going to play a little bit of a clip and then just to kind of see, and then maybe that we'll compare because I actually do think it was him.
You
So
do?
let me, I think it was him.
Mhm.
What's your name again? John Miller. And you work with government? Yes, that's correct.
It was back in the 1980s, and when the flashy New York real estate mogul needed to get a bit of news out, the newspaper reports it was common knowledge among New York reporters that Trump just assumed a different name and handled the media calls himself. Like this call from reporter Sue Carswell at People magazine concerning Trump's breakup with girlfriend Marla Maples.
What kind of comment is coming from your agency or from Donald? Well, it's just that he really decided that he wasn't, he didn't want to make the commitment. He didn't want to make a commitment. He really thought it was too soon. He's coming out of a marriage that, and he's starting to do tremendously well financially, and he just thought it was too soon to make any commitment to anybody. So what is going to happen with her? Is she being asked to leave, or she's going to be allowed to stay? Well, he treats everybody well, and you don't know him, but he's a. No, I have met him. Have you met him? Yes. He's a good guy, and he's not going to hurt anybody. He treated his.
Now that sounds like him, even though the voice wasn't there necessarily.
It's a younger sounding voice of his, but no,
Hmm.
I stand by that. What in the AI or what
So,
in the
so we think
impersonation?
it's AI.
Yeah, I do not believe that was his. When I hear his voice, he has like a weird timbre to his voice, and I didn't hear it in the original
Mm-mm.
in the first.
Right. I don't think that was him in that call, Baron. Thinking somebody trying to sound like him, but
Yeah,
because they know he uses that name, I don't think that was him.
So I'm
I
actually
don't
going to
know.
put a poll, and I want the listeners to chime in. So and this poll will be on slide 14. So when you come to today's show, and I'm going to ask the question: do you think it was really Trump who called in to C-SPAN?
And y'all better agree with me.
Oh,
hello.
Oh, I fully disagree.
yeah. I think it
Get
was
out.
him.
Yeah.
I do. I really think it was him. Because I think he was that mad about that decision, and he just was not done. I don't believe that him getting up on TV and saying all the things he said, he just still was not done. He was like, I still need to talk more shit. Now, if they come out and say it was I don't even think I believe that. I don't know. Mm-mm. I'm
Well,
like,
I
man, he
voted.
just. Oh,
Yay!
I'm gonna vote too.
Yes,
So
I voted as
Oh,
well.
it made a sound. Oh, that was cute.
It's got a little sound.
well, they're cute, Al.
It
And
was. Oh,
as of right now, we're it's a tie. So yeah, y'all, the listeners, we definitely want you to chime in. And we have a
It ain't no
question.
tie. It's 60-40.
Okay, let me
yeah.
refresh.
Currently, because
No,
I just
50-50 on my end.
we
It's
got to
showing
refresh.
66-33 on my end now. Hmm.
Look
Okay.
The
at
people agree
we
with me.
we gonna have to find out these results tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Fight, fight.
Yes, honey. So yeah. So and let me refresh one more time before we move on. So right now the yeses are leading. So most people in here think it was Trump on that call.
Y'all
Oh,
wrong.
Happy said, would that call be on the White House phone records? Absolutely. Did C-SPAN check the caller ID and trace it to the White House? Um, I I do not know that, but if he called from within the White House, absolutely there will be a record of it.
But he's known to call from his cell phone. He just be over there doing all kind of
There
shit.
there's a record somewhere. Someone can find it. He was
He
online
definitely used
calling
his cell
himself.
phone, the same one he used to post that Obama video on True Social.
You know,
Okay.
true. But no, that was
Mhm.
I don't think that was him. The timbre, I've heard his voice and I know that timbre and I didn't hear
I
it.
know, but I think he was trying to make his voice sound different, but he can't.
I mean, he was an actor. He's been in a few things.
Okay.
Actor.
Actors.
Actor.
He
Wait.
was. He
Girl,
Acting
was.
and
just
playing
because they had a
himself.
cameo on a couple of movies does not make them
Playing
an
himself.
actor,
It
honey.
does indeed. He still got
What's
an
it call
actor's
it?
check.
What's the movie? Um, damn, Rugrats. No, no, not Rugrats. Damn, the one with the little kids, the little He-Man Woman Haters Club. That movie. Shit.
Oh, the little
He was
rascal.
in a
The
movie
Little
with little
Rascals.
children.
Little Rascals. He
Hmm.
made a
Oh.
cameo in that,
Mm,
and he was also in the Blank. Was it Blank Check? No, it wasn't Blank Check. It was the other one with the little Richie Rich
child.
as
Home
his
Alone
father.
too.
He's
We
As
had
Mhm.
a
don't
his
need to
father.
few.
have him in a movie with no
But he
children.
plays himself in all of them, so
Yeah, he
how
does. He's
hard is
been in a
that?
few cameos, but actor.
That's a
Actor is
stretch.
egregious.
Guest
Maybe as
appearance.
is he a member of SAG? Because I don't think so.
No, he may not be a member of SAG, so he's a non-union actor because he still got a check.
Barely. He probably did it for free. They probably told him, "Hey, you want some free, PR? Because he loves himself."
That is true. Hmm. Well, speaking of Geminis who love themselves, honey, Kanye. Trying to see if y'all want to use that skill.
No, no,
Girl,
no. This is funny. This is
girl,
funny
you
because
are
my point
just,
is
I
this
mean,
is the
you are
petty unfair.
bombarding us.
Okay.
No, but this is
Ah, oh my
listen.
God.
It's
This
like
is
a
the
water hose.
this is worth it. This is the petty I'm for. If this is a story, I think it is. Which one is it?
Because it might be. And y'all should see, I just shared here by way of all hip hop. Kanye West and Bianca Censori get court dress code warning for Malibu trial.
Oh
Oh, we
no,
don't need to
no,
use a
this is
skit for
not the
this.
story.
We can
This is
listen to
Was
this.
she
no,
naked? Oh my god.
this
Close
is not
to
the
it.
Stupid
story I was
ass.
looking for. Do you have another Kanye story?
I don't know.
Great.
Oh
Don't
wow.
tell him, Quinn.
Wait, I
the
want to
other one,
laugh. Wait.
the other one is better. This
Well,
is
what was the other one? Because
stupid.
I did that one didn't want in my Google News.
Oh my god, this is dumb. I don't want this one.
Well,
We'll just get
what was the other one?
the other one was about him taking a bar.
What?
Girl, but I ain't even
What?
gonna dignify that
Listen,
with a response.
He was gonna try to pass it so he could rub Kim
ru-
Kardashian's face
yeah,
in it or something.
yes. So
Oh, something's
he's
wrong
playing
with yeah.
to finish up what she couldn't do. Ooh.
Uh,
With
well,
with
anyway,
no schooling. With no schooling. Okay, sir.
Well, let's
what
hear
was
about
her?
this
I
dress
just want to
code.
see what she wore to court. What was her damn outfit? Because this naked
Can we just
heifer.
get Can we just get the image and keep it moving?
Well, it says a judge by the name of Brock T. Hammond. He specifically stated no hats, sunglasses, or revealing clothing would be permitted during the proceedings. He warned that anyone who fails to comply with the dress code would be turned away at the door. But they don't have any like she didn't if she did wear something inappropriate for her to get checked, they don't have it in this
They didn't
article.
show it.
O-
Oh,
Okay, so he said, before y'all bring y'all asses, I'm gonna tell you, put some motherfucking clothes on.
Because I
Heifer.
heard about you, girl. I heard about you. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I,
well, I mean, it ain't the first time he's been in court. Anybody who's watched court, been in court, already knows this. You do not come in there
they
dressed
seem to be stupid, so
like the club.
Hmm.
they seem to be a little slow over there.
Wait, but do we
No,
got a picture of her outfit?
Mm-mm.
she
No,
should have. She should have got some inspo from Kim from set. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes. Now I didn't watch the show, but Kim's outfits on set were eating.
Got a little inspo, so she wants to be the knockout version. Allegedly.
Dang.
The foolery, the the fall from grace is just so troubling. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Mm.
Mhm.
We could have been having good Kanye music if he just would have stayed on his meds and been okay. But
And
here
stayed
he
away from
go
that white puss. But you know what? He became just what he was talking about in Gold Digger, honey. It's crazy.
which is nuts. Which is, I mean, like verbatim. It's almost like he put a spell on himself.
Mhm.
Don't I tell y'all words spell, but you know.
Hmm.
Well, honey, do y'all remember? So we've talked about them quite a bit because they've been in court for quite some. But Keita, well, it's formerly Keita Hill, but now she's going by her former name, Keita Vaquero, and her ex Tyreek Hill. Remember how we learned that back in April of last
Oh,
year?
it's Black
She
History Month.
Yes,
We did
girl.
it.
Yes, we doing this during Black History Month. Just so we're clear, every story that I'm mentioning, we're doing it during Black History Month. So let's get that out the way. All right. So now this story here, Keita. So remember how we learned about her? He allegedly beat on her, and she was like, "Fuck that," and divorced his ass like the next day.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we was for that. Yes, honey.
So now what it's like he is really trying it. He coming for her. Cause you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Keita Vaquero asks court to make Tyreek Hill pay for the bathroom repairs in home. So yes, the story is just as crazy as the headline, child. So Tyreek Hill and Keita Vaquero's relationship is in the crapper. Literally. Because the bathroom has actually become a point of contention in the divorce case, with Cheetah's estranged wife asking a judge to force the NFL star to pay for repairs. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Vaquero says the plumbing issue dates back to when the couple's marriage was still intact, but the repairs were never made. Now, Vaquero says the plumbing problem has gotten the attention of her building's management because it has apparently begun to damage another unit or units. Keita says it's important to fix the issue because it involves the only bathroom in which the party's child can't be bathed. Vaquero says she has provided the contractor's estimate to Tyreek, but he refused to pony up the cash, questioning the legitimacy and sufficiency of the estimate. She also says Hill's attorney has asked whether a leak detection study has been done. Just trying it. Vaquero says she has made herself available to assist in every way possible, including providing access to the residence during the day so someone from Hill's team could run the leak test. She says the first appointment was moved while the subsequent one was canceled by him. Keita claims Tyreek's lawyer became increasingly hostile and unprofessional while still insisting her client will not pay without further proof. The 30-year-old believes the plumbing issue is causing permanent damage and says she doesn't have the funds to pay for the repair herself. Vaquero is now asking the judge to force Hill to pony up for the necessary work as well as attorney fees she's racked up for the motion. We reached out to Hill's camp for comment, and I guess they haven't gotten any word back. But yeah, so allegedly they from what I understand of this story, while they were together, they had plumbing issues. He after he beat on her allegedly, she left his ass and still in that house, but he was supposed to have, or maybe even told her that he was going to have it repaired. Hey, get a leak estimate because the one that you got, I don't believe this is real. I don't think this is valid. So okay, well let's set it up. You can have. I'm not going to be here during the day. You or somebody from your team can come here and do the leak test you want. Okay, well let's set it up. Oh, we need to move it. Oh, we need to cancel the other one. So yeah, it's just messy, messy. How that's a whole narcissist. How dare you leave me? How dare now? I'm going to make your life a living hell. Mm-mm. I'm definitely going to keep following them.
But she don't have a baby with him, huh?
She does.
Oh, she do.
And the reason that she needs the bathroom so fixed fast is because that's the only place that she can bathe her baby. Is what she's saying.
So they still living in the same home?
Hmm. They are.
Oh, so she left him, but they live together.
From what I'm understanding, she was put in a position to where she needs him, and now it's time she's trying to be independent, but don't even know where to start. And so,
Oh, it's one of those marriages.
mhm.
Hmm.
Like, well,
Well,
what was you
honey,
doing before you met him? Did you meet him like right out of teenage? Like, how do you not know what
Probably,
to do?
honestly, yeah, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but probably popping it for the highest baller. Like,
OnlyFans or some shit
yeah,
like that.
like
Well,
that's what these.
baby, you go back to what you know.
apparently
Get that
she's a
money.
finance student at the University of Miami.
Hmm.
She's a finance student. Wait a minute.
Right. 'Cause
She's
look,
a
because
finance student but doesn't know how to have good finances?
Look
well, hold
here.
up there.
It just clicked to me what I read. I was like, oh, hold up.
Look,
Well,
because I have a whole associate's degree in accounting, bitch, and don't ask me. Don't if you ask me to do, trust me, the government will audit you if I do your taxes, honey.
Well,
So,
to be fair, I mean, you have an associate's degree. There's still a bachelor's level of accounting, there's a master's level of accounting to really go into deeper and more confusing tax laws.
and I will
So,
never,
mhm.
so
never.
you're okay.
Thank you.
Also, she's currently studying it. So it's like she's learning it and could implement what she learns, but she's refusing to do so. Oh, mm.
Because I think, see, when people want to continue in the lifestyle that they've been living and refuse to give it up no matter what the circumstances are, I to me, that's a little crazy.
Well, you can't
But
manage no finances if you ain't got no finances.
but
I'm
like,
just saying
bruh,
it's not her
bruh, how
money.
old is
Okay,
she?
that's the
Like,
that's the
how
real
old are
tea.
you
Chill. You better wake that up.
that you don't
She
know how to
can't
get a
even do the
job?
best with what she got because she ain't got nothing.
She ain't got nothing.
But
Or
like,
she,
you don't know how to go get a. I'm just confused. Like, huh? Like, you just
Go
don't. Did
ahead,
you
say
have
it,
a
Moon.
job? Like,
Go
what
ahead,
was you
say it.
doing prior?
Don't know
Like,
how
I'm
to go get a
confused.
job.
And she's 30 years old, Moon.
She need to
Huh?
go get a job. A
What was you?
well,
I need to know,
job.
what were you doing prior to meeting him? You can always
meeting
go back to that.
others, meeting others,
Hello, it's a lifestyle.
trying to find her spot.
But,
Right.
well, who was you
Which
living
one
with
can I
prior to
get?
that? Was you on the street? Like, what's going
She's
on?
been preparing her whole life.
I don't know.
Ask
Chill,
me a
that was a
baller,
funny
shot
ass
caller,
read.
head ass.
Meeting
Mhm.
others.
Mhm.
Because honestly, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Trying to
mm-mm.
live off the
Why are
come
y'all
up.
still in the same house?
She said, "What my brain lacks, my beauty will come through." Hello.
Okay.
Well, then, girl, you should have already been on to the next. Why are
Well,
you
I don't
still
really know
there?
if her beauty actually did come through because she got a baby with this man, and this man won't even pay to get the plumbing fixed so the baby could bathe in
In the
clean
house that
water.
he lives in. What
Listen,
the
That part. So
girl?
listen.
it's like, well, what bathroom is she using? He don't have multiple bathrooms in this home.
The amount of brain
Well,
cells are
the,
lacking in the household collectively.
the other one probably have a shower. I mean, it's hard to wash a baby in the shower. That's probably the bathroom with a tub.
Yes,
Exactly,
yes. To
but
be
I'm
fair, I don't
sorry.
know nothing about washing no babies.
And
So
If
if
they,
it's affecting other units, I mean, that seems to be
he would
something
have
that
to get it fixed.
you need to get
oh,
fixed.
they're living
Yeah.
in an apartment.
Probably
Or a
like a
townhouse or
condo. A
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
condo.
Okay. Mm.
Maybe
You
it's a
know,
condo.
it's a condo. I'm sure it's a condo because if they're talking about other units, but that's what I'm like. Well, how are you not getting it fixed and you live in that house? It's probably your condo. You paid for it, so why are you not doing? Look here. Now she's
How
starting
does
to piss
that
me off.
work? Do y'all know how that works? Especially if you
No,
live
I
in a
don't because
condo,
it
because
doesn't
a
make fucking
condo
sense.
you own, right? And
It's
Exactly.
so
essentially you own an apartment.
yes, yes,
That's
Yes.
that's
yes, yes.
that's essentially what it is. You own an
Uh
apartment
huh.
and you pay
Yes.
condo fees similar to HOA fees for it.
Exactly.
It
Yes, yes,
manages the
yes,
outside
yes.
of
Exactly.
the building.
Yes, okay.
Why is
But
he not
then
fixing his condo?
right, right, right. But then
Because he
there's
don't
the
care.
aspect of it affecting other condominiums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
and
then
there's
it's
a
like, okay, well, does the property owner for all the condos now have to get involved?
if it
I
is
mean,
affecting other uh, condo owners, yes,
Yep.
I guarantee
exactly.
you there's policy in there that will tell them, hey, you're liable for X, Y, and Z.
And
Right.
then he's gonna be liable for theirs. So now he's costing himself more money. Like this shit is stupid and it's not adding up and it's pissing
You
me off.
think of the
Oh,
brain power is not braining, okay?
I'd
I
Because
be
mean, I'm
in
slowly
Betty.
piecing
CTE.
things together.
CTE. Yay. CTE.
Ooh, touche. Okay, girl, touche, honey.
There's
Ooh.
some dark matter in his brain, okay?
I mean, you living with somebody that done
And
beat
dark
your
matter in her
ass.
finances.
Hello, baby. What you
I'm
mean?
there too. I'm there
I'm
too. Like
divorcing him because you put your hands on me and I'm still gonna be in the same house with you? Please.
I'm just like, girl, you had me in the beginning, but you losing me now. I'm a little lost on what's happening here.
I don't
And,
have
Why?
nowhere to go, girl. Girl,
and
ah.
Tyreek,
Where
woo, honey, them dark circles around them eyes, honey. Put some cucumbers over them eyes, honey. That is, honey, he too young
where
for
is her
this.
family? I need to know where her family. Like, I'm sorry. This story's again starting to not add up and it's starting to piss me off.
Look, her
And then
family
she
probably
hit on
behind
her
her. Girl,
cheating.
you know you got to work things out with him. That's a
Right.
baller.
Mm.
You know how people do, honey.
Savannah. That's a
That's a
good man,
good man,
Savannah.
Savannah. I tell you what, Mama, why don't you fucking marry him? You know what? She ate that, honey. Why don't you marry him, girl? Since he's so good, you
Okay.
go be the wife that you think he needs, honey.
Hello.
Okay.
Rest
That
in
part.
peace to Nippy because she ain't got no business being gone. Anyways, can we
Okay,
continue on?
we sure can. Girl, chill. Speaking of meeting others, do y'all
Hello.
do y'all remember when we talked about that nasty story about that girl Bonnie Blue who had fertility issues and she had sex with 400
Yes.
men and she
No.
wanted pregnant?
Yes.
Hell no. No. No.
Quinn, you can't say no to all the stories.
I know.
We haven't used our fifth
Exactly,
yet. Please,
Phil. Like
Lord.
some things
Please,
we're gonna
Lord.
have to address.
Yes, we remember Auntie.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, I
she's
do
finally
remember.
had success. Bonnie
Oh,
Blue
this is
said
a
she's
jump
pregnant
scare. Hold
She
after
on.
got
having
pregnant.
she's pregnant after
Oh,
Now
having
she
poor
got
little
to
baby
test
that's gotta
1,200
come.
men.
yes.
That poor baby
Auntie,
gotta come through a little toe up cervix. Oh,
Auntie, you should be giving us a warning before you post this jump scare up here like this.
Listen, I was
This is
trying to use our
terrible.
skip, but y'all wasn't trying to hear me.
That baby
well,
finna tear the rest of that cervix up.
look
Okay.
here. That poor baby gotta come through that used and abused cervix. Oh,
You ain't
that
coming
poor
through that. It's
baby.
just gonna fall out, honey.
Mm.
Walk
Maybe you
out
gonna
the
have to
way
put a
it's
net,
coming.
They're
a
gonna have to
net.
sew it closed so it won't come out. Do a cerclage.
Girl, just sit down. Sit down and don't get up. Sit down for 9 months.
A bed rest for 9 months.
I just, you know, this is what she wanted to grow up to be. Poor
She
thing.
wanted a baby though. I guess she said 1,200 ought to do it, huh?
Yeah, and that's really the story. And she told U.S. Weekly a potential for pregnancy is a problem for another day, but she did indeed collect DNA samples from all the participants. So
Oh, she did.
she did.
Oh,
Oh,
They will know
so she
who.
can find out who the baby daddy is, who the
Mhm.
strongest swimmer through all that.
she gonna spend a lot of money testing all them tests though. Come on.
And then
I
we
wonder how
have a question.
she.
What is she going to
Uh,
tell her kid? So, baby, you were brought here with
Oh,
love, an abundance of love, lots and lots, lots
love.
and lots and lots of
abundance of
love.
love is
And what the daddy
insane.
gonna say? Mama, I got a baby for this girl.
Oh my God. Oh,
But where do y'all think
Oh,
she's putting these DNA samples?
I
Ugh,
don't know.
We
probably
don't
in her
Look
How do you
here. I
think
phone.
hope
she's
it's a white
collecting
man.
them?
I hope it's a white man that got her pregnant. Please. I don't
well,
need her to have no little black babies. Please,
she
Lord
might
Jesus.
not have allowed any black men in there. I don't know. I didn't see any black men in the picture that was shown. So who knows?
We have a
Yes, this
comment
is
saying,
true. We
imagine
don't
the
know her
STD she
proclivities.
has. Well, from what I understand, these men were tested and they did collect DNA samples because this was like a journey for her to get pregnant because she was having
Yeah.
fertility issues. But,
Well, congrats. Oh, I'm sorry, either one.
hello. Congrats to one of you 4 to 1,200 if it's number 369, number 85, whichever it
I'm
is.
sure once they can figure out like the proximity of like how long her thing is. You can narrow it.
Proximity.
I mean, not
They was all at
proximity.
the same time. What you talking
What do
about?
you mean? They was all on the same day?
Yeah,
Yes, one
Yeah,
after
in a
another.
12-hour
I
period, I
thought it
think.
was like throughout the week. You
No,
mean
you're
all
looking
in
for a
one
No,
record.
day?
it
Hmm.
was a assembly line,
A
girl.
seven, yeah, she had
Ah,
apparently it was
and
an
this is
assembly
why I wanted
line
to
up to
skip this.
7 hours
This is why I wanted to skip this.
that baby's
In
gonna be a
Black History,
mixture of.
at a
Can we get our laughs
mansion.
off? It's okay. We no, hold on. That baby is gonna be a combination of so many people.
Not a combination, baby.
Sean.
They coming up and
It's giving test
offloading
tube, huh?
right one behind another.
A
That baby's a
multi-spermal baby.
combination. That is a combination. It's a combination.
Oh,
All y'all the pappy. What?
oh
I'm
my
about to
God.
say, Jay,
Right
the
on the
yeast
same day.
infection. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
And look,
God.
this story is inspiring to somebody, honey, because it tells you that you make
No,
the
Lord.
impossible possible. I don't
No.
look.
Auntie. No.
That it
Wait,
didn't
but okay,
inspire
so this isn't
me.
her first time
It,
doing this. Like
it's
apparently
not,
she
but
did this
no.
back in 25.
Yes, let's not talk about it no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, it's not our
Yeah.
first time.
No, yeah. She had an assembly line before.
It
Mm.
wasn't
That okay,
1200.
that
Well,
poor
it was
little rat
almost.
had a
It was
cervix.
1057
Oof. Jesus. And
in
she found
12
more?
hours.
Oh
Look,
God.
we have a
That
comment
little
saying, but I hope she has a healthy baby after this. Oh, the baby will definitely be healthy. It's going to be packed full of protein.
You know what? Mm-mm.
So that's it
Oh,
on that, honey. Well,
well.
so I know this next story, because y'all watch, I know some of y'all watch tennis in here. I don't know who these people are, but this story looks juicy, honey. But some tennis stars by the name of Sloane Stevens, honey,
Yep.
and done left her man, honey, and not getting back with his ass. What's his name? Josie
Oh.
Altador.
Oh, they
Okay,
married. I think they
Sloan.
had gotten married too. Ooh.
And you see where it says tennis star Sloane Stevens announces split from husband Josie Altador. And if I'm saying his name wrong, I do apologize.
You said it right.
Oh,
He's
they
a
got married. Oh, wow.
They ain't even
Mhm.
been married that long either.
No, they haven't.
Yep. Well, tennis star Sloane Stevens says she and her husband Josie Altador are officially through, announcing their split in a social media post Saturday. Stevens, who won the U.S. Open back in 2017, writes she is navigating the split with mutual respect and she asks for privacy. She did not provide a reason for the divorce. We reviewed divorce documents which Stevens filed earlier this month in Florida, in which she calls the marriage irretrievably broken. She indicates the two stars have a prenup. While Altador has a child from a previous relationship, the two don't have any kids together. Stevens and Altador met while still in middle school, though they didn't get together until they reconnected in 2016. The two married on January 1st of 2022 in Miami Beach, Florida. Altador is a retired soccer pro, playing in both Major League Soccer and abroad from 2006 to 2022. He also scored 42 goals in 115 appearances for the United States men's national team. Stevens has dealt with injuries over the last few years, but she was able to make the Australian Open last month. She was ranked. She was once ranked number 3 in the world, though the World Tennis Association now has ranked her 775th. Well,
Well,
that was
damn.
shady. They ain't have to add that last one. Y'all was shady for that. Oh, but yeah. Oh, so based off y'all reactions, honey, this is juicy tea, honey. Because I was like, this sounds juicy. I don't know who these people are, but these names sound big, and let's go
Yeah.
ahead and put it on the on the notepad, honey.
Yeah, I know Sloan. I don't know this guy, but yeah,
a
he was,
Haitian man. He was sticking in. You know what?
he
Listen,
was definitely making moves in the tennis world. Huh.
word.
No
Never
prenup.
know what.
Well, no, she has a prenup and no children by him. She did good.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
Hello.
definitely did
Yeah.
good. I'm
Should have
proud
married
of
Oh
him in the
yeah.
first
Sloan.
place with a baby, but
And
no.
they weren't married that long, thank God.
A
Yes, Sloan.
no mess. Glory to God. But yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, she did that right. She did that right.
She said you
Hmm.
had me fucked up at the first turn. And bye.
And made sure that she, protected her finances at the very beginning as well.
Okay. I don't care how
Because
long
how
we've
do you
known each
pronounce
other.
his name?
I
What's
won
his
these
name? Out the
with my
door.
money.
Hmm.
Altador, yeah, he a Haitian.
Oh, he Haitian? Oh, she did
Altador,
wonderful. She did
Altador is a
wonderful.
Altador is
She
a Haitian
knew.
last name.
She knew.
Shout out to the Haitians.
And he
Sapase.
couldn't stay faithful. Jesus.
No, no, he could
A
not.
Haitian
And she knew
man?
it. She
A
knew
Haitian
it.
I
So,
know, I know, I
yeah,
know.
You might as well just ask them to
she
cut
did
it off.
perfectly correct.
You might as
Jesus.
well just say, cut off your dingling, honey, if you can't stay
hand of
safe.
here.
And,
Hand of here.
and I keep it in the freezer for safekeeping. Well,
Wow,
now
God.
this next story is actually sad. So, and this is someone else because I'm I'm not a sports watcher, but I just thought for her to be so young and passing away, but it looks like Kara Braxton, unfortunately from the WNBA, has passed away at only 43 years old following a fatal car crash in Georgia.
Oh no.
Yes. And I didn't realize it has roots here. Like, oh, a lot of people here know her. Like, she has family
Really?
here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because all of a sudden, all these stories, like, people were like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This one hurts. All those little things. And come to find out, yeah, she actually had roots and family from here and spent a lot of time out here. Maybe even went to school for a little
Yeah.
bit. So, yeah, I heard about that. It's terrible. And I'm
Well,
like,
shout
car
out to the
crash,
people of
Jesus.
Portland.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my friends and condolences for their loss. This is
Yes,
terrible.
indeed.
She's so young.
Yeah, and it says the WNBA world is mourning the sudden loss of former star center Kara Braxton, two-time champion and one of the league's fiercest presences, who died at the age of 43. The league confirmed the heartbreaking news Sunday, sending condolences to her family, friends, and former teammates. The Cobb County Police Department confirms to TMZ Sports that Braxton was involved in a fatal car crash on Saturday on I-285 when her 2023 Ford Mustang Mach E collided with a concrete median wall.
Mm.
Yep, they said Braxton failed to maintain her lane, leading to the crash. She was transported to a local hospital where she was pronounced deceased. Braxton was a force during her decade-long pro career, and best known for her championship runs with the Detroit Shock, where she helped bring home titles in 2006 and 2008. She later suited up for Tulsa, Phoenix, and New York, earning an all-star nod along the way. At 6'6", Braxton wasn't just tall, she was tough. She carved out a reputation as a physical, high-energy big who never backed down and did the dirty work inside. Off the court, she was a proud mom and wife, leaving behind her husband and two sons. One of her boys, Jelani Thurman, went on to make a name for himself in college football and is now at North Carolina after 3 years at Ohio State. Tributes from across the basketball community are already pouring in, with former teammates and fans remembering her competitive fire and larger-than-life personality. And may she rest in peace. So sad. We have a comment. Ford EV Mach E, which they tout to be able to go fast, quickly, and slow down quickly as well. Oh,
Well, you know what they say about Ford, honey. She's found on road dead.
uh, uh, I did
That's what
not know they said it about Ford,
what
but
they say about Ford, honey.
I'm
I
sorry.
keep saying, just because you got a sports car does not make you a race car driver.
Hello, hello.
I have never heard a day in my life, and I am gagged right now. Oh my
Well,
god!
they talking about the car, not the people.
Right, that's why I found the acronym "Found on Road Dead"
Yeah,
FORD.
that's
Mm.
been a saying for Ford. Yeah.
I
Thank
did
you,
not know
Jill.
that.
Thank you. Yes, it's been around.
At the height of the Ford Explorers rolling over epidemic in like the 2000s, I think 99
Oh
or
yes,
2000.
I think that was like the late '90s. Mm-hmm.
What? And then they have another one I see in the chat. It says, "I heard fix or repair daily." Wow.
Correct,
Yeah.
and that too, and
Oh,
that
that's a cute
ask me
one.
how I know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's oh, you purchased a A full
I
one?
had one. Yes,
I don't
Oh,
think much has changed either.
oh, that's
I had one that
unfortunate.
it was unfortunate, and I got rid of it quickly because I
Oh,
had to make a time.
perfect. Perfect.
Well, yeah, that's that on that. Y'all, this next story. Do y'all remember last week sometime? I can't remember when last week, but we talked about a UK rapper by the name of D Sav who escaped from jail twice and
Mm-hmm.
made videos about it.
Right.
Girl, he done put out another one.
Yeah, well, we're gonna use this skip because I feel like when does it become
Oh,
something?
right. How many more stories are left?
I ain't telling you.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Do we get one skip a day?
we
Yes.
each should be getting skips. I'm just saying.
Only one skip per room per session.
That's crazy.
Okay, okay,
I
that
feel
makes
like we should
sense.
get
That makes
two.
sense.
I feel
Well,
like
to
Is
be
this a story
fair,
that's
Quinn,
skippable?
you
I
want
don't
to
know if this is a
skip
skippable one.
99% of the stories.
correct because y'all got me
And we
fucked
can't,
up.
but
In Black History
but
Month.
Quinn, yes, Black History Month, we still are a part of the tea. We got to spill the tea. Even if we think it's stupid, because we think they stupid, not Auntie, but the people he's telling us about. We we got
Well,
to
no, we don't think
have
this
some tea.
person is stupid. We know that this person is stupid.
That's just true.
Not
Yeah,
smart. Brain cells is smaller than the.
none. And trying to mimic. Isn't this the kid that's trying to mimic Black Americans?
They all try to mimic Black Americans, but yes,
Uh huh.
and you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, fugitive rapper D Sav taunts police again with latest rap video. And just it's only like a few seconds long, but he telling his fans pretty much to like he wants 5,000 comments and he'll drop the song. But you'll see what he says.
What?
Girl, it's a mess. See, 5,000 comments and I'll drop this tomorrow.
Give me the
Hashtag free
engagement.
KK. Hashtag DSAF.
Hashtag lock them up. Get the coppers.
You can't. I'm that guy in the fuck up, you can't. Gonna try, gonna think I'm insane. On my
My
side,
brain, Lord. My brain.
see if you can, I'm in the real towards the pain. I'm a shit like a creep on stage. No, I'm home trying to stay out the way. Rubber nigga shoot, rubber nigga lace. I walk a team with it, he gon' die today. Fuck a beat, I was trying to get a race.
Who's gonna die today?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Now.
That music is terrible.
Who's gonna die today?
Yes, girl. And his ass need to be in jail, hun. They out here robbing motherfuckers at knife point. It's because they don't play around with no guns over there.
Right.
Hmm.
Got a little sharp little, you know what I'm saying?
Just embarrassing. You hear me? Just embarrassing.
Well, I got 3 more stories left.
Oh, Quinn! Quinn! Well,
You
we are
are
down to
so
a 33%
you are
chance.
so nasty for that because we really could have skipped this story. You so nasty for that because
Yeah.
this story could have been skipped.
No, I think you probably want to skip this story because I really feel like this is definitely not a part of our audience. But if anybody watch Hannah Montana, honey, get excited because she coming back. I mean, she was a little bit too young for me, but I was a grown ass man with a job with benefits when Hannah Montana was
Oh, look at
popular.
this car.
And, But y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Miley Cyrus spotted filming Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special in Malibu. So yeah, you get the best of both worlds. I remember my little cousin used to love that show, honey. But like I said, that was I'm of the Raven and the Even Stevens age, so like I just Hannah Montana came after that. And
You
yeah.
know, Auntie, what happened to theme songs? Theme songs are a time of the past these days.
AI happened.
Oh,
Also, you have to realize they ain't got no shows for real. No live shows, no syndicated shows to have a theme song.
Okay, fair points.
Well, that's that on that, honey. That's really the thing. No, if you enjoy Hannah Montana, it's come. But I feel like most people are tired of like reboots. It would rather have something a little bit more original. I'm not one of those people. I want all the reboots, and especially all my favorite. Bring all the motherfuckers back. I will watch every last one of them. But that's
But
just me.
this one's just a special, right? So it's just gonna be like one episode.
Don't give me the line, child, because I won't be watching.
Real, real.
I won't be watching, honey. Well, what I will be watching, honey, this next story, I will be watching if they gonna send Naquan to jail, honey. Naquan Palmer, best known as DL Whisperer. Remember we talked about him, honey, thinking he was
He need to
think he
take
was
his little
gangster.
ass to jail.
Uh-huh. He thought he was gangster going by T.S. Madison's house. Well,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you know they don't play that shit in Georgia. And you see how I just shared here by way of Gay Magazine, Naquan D.L. Whisperer Palmer, arrested on felony aggravated stalking charge, faces up to 10 years in prison.
Listening to fucking Tasha K's stupid ass.
Mm-hmm. When you do clownery. Well, Naquan Tadri Malik
Yes, the
Palmer.
clown comes back to bite.
Mm-hmm. Naquan Tadri Malik Palmer, widely known as the DL Whisperer, was arrested this morning at approximately 10:22 a.m. And I think this was written yesterday, but was arrested yesterday morning, approximately 10:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, on one count of felony aggravated stalking, according to arrest records obtained by Gay Magazine. Authorities confirmed that a warrant had been issued prior to his arrest. The arrest was carried out by Gilmer County Sheriff's Office. Details surrounding the circumstances that led to the warrant have not yet been fully disclosed. As of publication, it remains unclear whether Palmer has secured legal representation or when he's expected to appear before a judge. The breaking development comes on the heels of Gay Magazine's recent exclusive reporting that a Gilmer County judge granted a temporary protective order to media personality T.S. Madison against Palmer. In that coverage, court documents detailed allegations that led the court to approve the temporary order, pending a future hearing. Under Georgia law, aggravated stalker is not a minor allegation, it's a felony offense. According to OCGA, the 16591B, a conviction carries a potential prison sentence of 1 to 10 years, along with a fine of up to $10,000. Aggravated stalking charges typically arise when someone is accused of engaging in stalking behavior in violation of a court order, such as a temporary protective order. The predicate offense of stalking, defined under OCGA 16590, occurs when a person follows, places under surveillance, or contacts another person at or about a place or places without the consent of the other person for the purpose of harassing and intimidating the other person. If prosecutors pursue the case successfully and a conviction follows, Palmer could face substantial prison time. Sentencing outcomes would ultimately depend on judicial discretion, the facts presented in court, and any prior criminal history. While officials have not yet publicly confirmed whether the felony charge stems directly from an alleged violation of the temporary protective order involving T.S. Madison, the timing is impossible to ignore. What began as a legal dispute requiring court intervention has now escalated into a criminal matter, carrying the possibility of a decade behind bars. As a publication, it remains unclear whether Palmer has secured legal representation or when his first court appearance will take place. Gay Magazine will continue to monitor this developing story and provide updates as more information becomes available. Thank you, Gay Magazine. I love y'all.
I
Big
don't know what
dummy.
he thought.
Dumb. He didn't think,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
didn't realize it was a crime, you big dummy.
How you not realize that's a crime? Niggas get locked up every day for that. Every day, me for that. Like, what are you
He,
talking about?
I guess he thought just passing by the house and filming it was, a nothing burger.
And threatening in the video. Like, sir, are
Mm-hmm.
we being fucking for real?
Got a whole record of it, stupid ass.
Oh my god, I need y'all to stop being so fucking dumb. Ugh, Lord.
Auntie,
But
did
you
you
know
see
what?
that TS had posted that meme from Game of Thrones?
I
With
did
that
see
lady?
that. I actually have that to go because it said that as of that TS didn't respond, but she actually did respond
Uh-huh.
twice, and I have both tweets. She was spotted on Twitter.
Oh,
The
lovely. Pull it out.
the first one she says silence is golden. That's one. And the other, she did the let me click here. Oh shit. Tell Cersei I want her to know it was me, honey. So yeah,
Yes.
we can say it
Iconic.
was directly tied to that violation of that TPO.
Iconic.
Well, I thought something was wrong with him anyway when I first started seeing him pop up in my Facebook feed. Like, child, you just want to be on here being messy. Stop it.
Well, girl, when you start sucking all them dicks in prison, girl, I would recommend using condoms because I heard there was like a big wart epidemic in
Warts,
mhm.
AIDS, all kind of stuff.
Well, down in the ATL, the girls got everything.
Oh,
They got, I mean,
Don't they?
I think we
that's
should say
why the
allegedly,
CDC
right?
is there, honey. That's why the CDC is there.
It ain't alleged. They got numbers. They got
Ooh.
numbers. They got numbers.
Data. There's data.
It's real.
And we
Fuck
ain't
around,
talking
find.
about the robot.
Okay.
Data, data, and data.
Look, we
Fuck
have
around and
an
find
Atlanta
out.
residents in the chat talking about wait.
You know,
You know,
act
stop
like you
playing.
know,
You
act like
know.
you know, act like you know.
Well, y'all, well, speaking of something else that's real, and I couldn't even believe it real. This story actually broke as we started the show. I got a TMZ alert. I was like,
What?
no, the
Gwen,
fuck he
this is
didn't.
our last chance to skip.
Oh,
No,
y'all ain't gonna want to skip this one, honey.
I feel like I know what this is because I was gonna say it. Was it from Phil? No,
Well, I
it's
don't
about
know
the
who it
people.
was. I got it from TMZ, child.
It's
But Nick Reiner, child, pleads not guilty to
oh Lord,
murdering his parents, bitch.
what? Who
Yeah, I
is
think he's gonna plead insanity.
Not guilty, bitch. And they have the video of him. It's about a minute and a half long. I actually didn't get a chance to see it yet because, like I said, it broke when we started the show. But let's watch it together.
Mm, do we have to?
Yes, girl, because I want to
Hmm.
see it.
And on behalf of Mr. Reiner, do you waive full reading of the complaint, advisement of rights, including armed forces and veterans' rights, enter a plea of not guilty, denying any and all special allegations, enhancements, and priors?
Yes, Your Honor.
A plea of not guilty is entered on behalf of Mr. Reiner. Counsel's requesting
April 29th as 030.
April 29th, 2026 as a 0 of 30 calendar days.
Yes.
And Mr., may I take a waiver from your client?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reiner, you are entitled to a speedy preliminary hearing. That's a preliminary hearing within 10 court days and 60 calendar days of your arraignment. Your arraignment is today. You understand, waive and give up those rights so that your matter may be continued to April 29th, 2026 as a 0 of 30 calendar days, with the understanding that your preliminary hearing may commence within 30 calendar days of April 29th. And does counsel join in that waiver?
I do.
The court finds that Mr. Reiner has made a knowing and intelligent waiver of his right to a speedy preliminary hearing within 10 court days and 60 calendar days, and that his counsel of record joins in that waiver. Defendant agrees that the next court date of April 29th, 2026 is a 0 of 30 calendar days.
He touched
I'm
by the
gagged.
scalp. Woo.
I'm gagged. I'm really gagged right now. But yeah,
It's a
I'm
protect
not.
women.
I think they're gonna plead insanity
Mm-hmm.
because
Not
we
guilty.
know he did it. He knows he did it. The lawyers know he did it, but he could say not guilty by reason of insanity. Now, does that mean he'll go free? No.
He finna be in that rubber room, baby.
Yeah,
Is
he'll
he
go to
actually
an
crazy?
institution.
Huh?
Is he actually crazy? Like, did they
Yes,
evaluate him?
he's diagnosed
batshit crazy.
schizophrenia. I think
Hmm.
he has
Oh, yeah, schizophrenia. Mm.
yeah, and he has stopped taking his meds. So
And the
Mm.
parents were, we understand that the parents were like actively trying to help him. Like this has been a long battle with them,
hmm
but they couldn't, you can't force people to take medicine and stuff. But
Yeah.
schizophrenia and drug use and
Uh-huh.
all of that
But
Oh,
the
he was
combined.
thing
on
is,
drugs?
oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
my
very
God.
But
common.
also, he knows right from wrong. That's the thing. He's not going to be able to plead insanity. I mean, that's what they be trying, but it's a high bar to meet that requirement.
At the time of the crime, he was insane, allegedly.
That's it, but he fled. Fled.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but that's what I think they're gonna do because we all know he did it. Everybody knows that. So, I hope
But
he's not
what
trying to
if
say somebody else did it.
he had a
Child.
breakup reality?
They ain't gonna let him do it. Watch.
Let our good sis do her Olivia Pope though.
And wait a minute. And his original attorney that he had hired said, "Oop," he said, "No, I'm out of here. You're not insane. You did it. I'm out of here."
Well, he couldn't afford him either. He had a high powered attorney. He ain't had no money. So that
Yeah.
attorney
And then
said,
parent
"Peace out."
wait, and the siblings pulled his they said, "Oh, we ain't paying for that." Oh no,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not. He can't
No,
use our money. He can't use our money.
not for that. So now he got a
Mhm.
public defender.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that what they
Oh,
say
he got a
about
public
public
defender.
defenders. They say if
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
have a
he
public
definitely going
defender,
to
you're
jail.
more than likely going to jail. So hopefully this is true in his case. Um,
Oh yeah, he
yeah.
needs to be locked up.
Waiving a
He needs
speedy trial is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be locked up because he can't be
yes.
dependent on taking his medications, and he could do this to someone else. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, he needs to be locked up. Locked up. He's a danger.
That
And his
minister spot.
siblings are there. They said, "We need justice for our parents, for us." No, put his ass on trial. Fuck that shit.
Ooh, and we have a comment saying they may try to sue the organization who started him on the new meds. Yep. Because I do remember. And thank you for reminding me of that. Because I remember us like shortly before that incident happened, the killing happened. We did learn that he had a change in medication. So yeah, just sad. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed?
That man that said that word apparently apologized, and it was a non-apology apology.
Wait,
Um,
when?
just literally probably 30 minutes into the show, I didn't want to interrupt. I just was trying to wait to the end because ain't nobody got time for that motherfucking fucker. I don't care what nobody say. I've also seen the little clip of Shorty who got also Tourette's and that version of Tourette's who's trying to quote unquote defend him. I don't care. Sorry, I cannot be convinced. If I'm an ableist, I'm gonna go to hell as an ableist. I don't care. Sorry, I'm not sorry. The history of that word is very strong and well documented. The people who have had to suffer behind that world, it's very strong and well documented. You knew what the fuck you knew. You knew that was a tick. You knew the environment you were going to be in. You knew your stress level was going to be high. Guess what? If you can't be there, you can't motherfucking be there. As someone who also has certain quote unquote disabilities, depression, and things, when I know that I'm about to fucking crash out, guess what I don't do? Do some shit, be around some shit when I know that I'm about to fucking crash out. Um, I just feel like a little accountability on the part of the person who did the harm, whether the intent was there or not, doing the harm and not apologizing or barely apologizing or waiting to after the fact to apologize. Well, after the fact, when there's already
Well, after the fact, after the
when
backlash.
right there's so much shit, right? Instead of attacking it, like being a fucking man, standing on your tens, standing on your integrity, and say, "Hey, I apologize."
I have a
Let's
question
get
though. Was there a show about him? Was that why he was there? Was there some
yes.
kind of
There was
documentary?
there was
Yep.
a
It was
film.
a documentary movie.
Yeah, it was a film done about him, or where he was participating in, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Which is cool, no problem. But again, if you know your ticks and you know that's one of your ticks, because homegirl said it, she's like, "Oh, I even have one of those as a tick as well." That's cool, but you know that that's one of your ticks. The minimum requirement for me would be, hey, I need to let I need to address the elephant in the room and let somebody know, hey, I'm going to be in here. I want to participate with my team because we're about to potentially get an award or whatever.
Hmm.
Please let these people know. I'm going to be here and I have XYZ certain ticks. But the fact that those ticks were targeted to a limited group of people, collective of people, and he didn't immediately apologize,
Yeah, with no apology.
you're not, I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And I understand him wanting to be included since his little film was nominated or whatever, but bar him requesting like a private room or something because he wanted to be out there with his team, I'm sure. But in advance, some kind of notification or an immediate apology from him would have just gone so much further. Now he's apologizing way after the fact, like you said. It's ringing hollow because if a sensible person would have apologized right then, he knew what he said was offensive. So, and we all know you have Tourette's. We know it's a tick, and so on and so on. But why couldn't you apologize like right then?
In the
Right
instant.
then.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
clearly because clearly it was evident on Michael B. Jordan and Del Rey's uh faces that they weren't aware. They were not aware. So the
Yeah.
fact that you didn't do your due diligence, and again, I have no problem, I have no issue with people who have disabilities, because again, I got my own shit. But when
Right.
I have my own shit and I know that it could potentially affect someone in the room, or it could affect my work, or it can affect certain things, guess what I do? Hey, sir. Hey, Nam. Hey, group. Hey, whatever. I need
Yeah.
to take time for myself. Hey, I'm not feeling the best. This is going to affect this. Hey, by
Right.
the way, be aware that I have XYZ things going on. All right,
Everybody
we
didn't
cool.
know
And
about
that's the
him.
and that's the fucking problem. Because here
Yeah.
you are, you have a film here that is supposed to highlight and educate people about what people who have your
Mm-hmm.
disability are affected in the world. And now you have people who are going to miss the point collectively because you have charged it with something that's overly offensive to a group of people who are the most benevolent and who is the most accepting when it comes to a lot of things.
With no warning.
None. And you expect us to say, no, it's okay. No, we understand. But that's the problem. You expect black people to be overly understanding and not give a fucking care or courtesy to the way that something that you can say, you have the ability to say, will be overly, egregiously offensive and harmful and triggering and traumatic and degrading.
Yep, it was fucked up. And he waited way too long to apologize for it.
Hmm. Now, this next story, we see something in the chat. Now, it's not celebrity news, but it is. I was actually just, I learned this morning, like when we started the show, about what was happening in Mexico. And so somebody was nice enough to put a carousel of videos of what's going on from Instagram. And yeah, I done saw 100. They got people running and burning up the gas stations and the Costco, child, like this right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Girl. And you see, this is from Houston Tips' Instagram page. Breaking U.S. State Department issues shelter in place order for Americans in Mexico. The U.S. Embassy has issued an urgent security alert for U.S. citizens in multiple Mexican states due to ongoing security operations, road blockages, and criminal activity. So, they have some flights are canceled in I'm gonna Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta. All taxis and ride shares suspended in Puerto Vallarta. Road blockages throughout affected regions, and U.S. consulate staff ordered to shelter in place. Child, if you are in Mexico, shelter in place. Stay in your hotel and residence. Avoid all non-essential travel. Stay away from law enforcement activity. Monitor local news and updates, and keep your family informed of your location. Then they have emergency
Somebody
contacts.
was tweeting that they were at I think a Hilton and they were due to check out. And they were saying,
The
nobody's
Hilton
coming
kicked them
in
out.
and they kicked them out. They wouldn't let them stay. The airport was closed. They couldn't,
Hmm.
no ride shares, no Ubers, no lifts. And they made them check out and leave the room and told them, I guess they had to go to the courtesy lounge or something, but they had
Yeah.
to leave their room. But it's like, Why wouldn't you let those people stay? You see what's going on out
Yeah.
there. Nobody's checking in. Like, that just seems so tone deaf. Like, wow, don't want to give
Want to
you
make
an
a
extra
correction.
minute, you know?
Want to make a correction. It wasn't a Hilton. It was a
What
Marriott.
was it? Is a Marriott?
It was a Marriott property.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Sorry, Hilton.
Yeah,
But
but you're not wrong. It was
yeah.
crazy that Marriott was doing that because it was like, hold up, girl.
Yeah.
This is an active
Ooh.
war situation right now. The
Dangerous.
military is involved. The Mexican military, not not the U.S. But it's like the military is involved, honey. And I am a um, out of country visitor. Right, I'm here on a visa, so I need to be able to stay put somewhere safe
Safe,
according
yeah.
to the tips. And y'all ain't helping me. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely wrong. That was
Terrible.
wrong.
It was terrible. As you can see, Auntie, they going up. The whatever that cartel name is, CJNG or something like that, they going crazy.
I knew nothing about this until y'all brought it to my attention.
Child, it was all over my timeline, honey. You know I love
Mhm.
going down to Mexico.
Well, yeah, I wasn't looking at the timeline over the weekend.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, this went completely over my head.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't think any tourists have been hurt. I mean, they seem to
No,
just be
I don't think
setting
so
things
either.
on fire, buildings and cars,
Hmm.
and they're not trying to, kill people at the resorts. Because Puerto Vallarta is really a tourist town, you know?
It's a massive tourism industry there, particularly
Yeah,
for U.S. and Canadians, for
yeah.
Canadians too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's Canadians there too.
I was thinking about that chill. I was like, I don't think they're actually going to, like the gang members are actually going to try and hurt any
No,
tourists because
no, they're
that
not.
would initiate, a more lethal response from
Right. They're
external
not
countries.
doing that. Right.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we
just to put those people out, when they can't do anything, go anywhere, like, is it going to hurt you to let those people stay in that room like one more day? The PR for that would have been phenomenal. But no, no, you want to put people out in this
What are they putting them
situation?
out for? And they can't even get no damn. Who would you think? People coming in to come
Well,
into
no,
the
Yeah, because
yeah,
where
hotel?
the people coming in from if the airport's closed, dummy?
yeah, nobody's coming in. They could have let those people stay just for the PR of it, to show
Hmm.
that they care.
Yup.
But
Them
they,
people don't care.
well, obviously,
It's stupid. And again,
obviously,
this like I said in the chat, this was always my fear that road cartels, some shit like this would happen.
thank
And at the
God they're not trying to kill people for real.
well, yeah, they not trying to kill them for real, but they not above it.
No, they're not. But I'm just saying, thank God that's not happening. They're not trying to come into those areas, the resorts, and hurt
Well,
people.
in Puerto Vallarta, they have threatened to do so. They
They
said if you
did.
don't meet our
Yes.
demands, we will we will do that. And I feel like why fuck around and find out they don't play. Them people do
I
not play.
I read that, but people that are there saying that's not true. That's just social media ramping things up. Now I don't know. Maybe somebody's heard that. It is true. It isn't true. I hope it just doesn't happen.
Well, they dressed up like a whole nother military faction. I don't know. I
They,
feel like anything is possible.
they definitely pissed off.
We have a question asking, why weren't you looking at the timeline? Were you being a whore? Well, no, I'm always a whore. That's on 24 hours a day. But no, what we were celebrating with family, had a great, great time. Yeah, we were celebrating. So I was a little bit too lifted to be looking at anything, honey. A little bit too lifted to be looking at anything. We had a yes,
You
a
were on a
weekend spent.
social sabbatical.
Well, yes.
You were lifted by what?
Lifted by Jesus.
Well, yeah, Jesus had something to do with it.
Mhm. Well, yes, honey. Well, thank y'all for that update. I will certainly keep following like what's going on in Mexico. And did anybody have any other tea that they wanted to share before we head out? Okay, y'all. It is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Don't forget to subscribe to a bitch. Head over to auntiederek.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. And until then, you all have a fabulous rest of your day, honey.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.